welcome in, Paranana. How are you doing today, Angel? Yeah, Chicana was just trying to ask for your expert opinion as the Bleach fan. We just asking questions. You gotta stick together, especially in here. Yeah, you're gonna. It's very dangerous place for weebs. So you gotta group up, I guess. Group up and plan a coup. The CS Angel, Retro Ricky, CS Angel. What? Is this a reference that I'm not getting? Xylophone. Counter Strike. Okay. Okay. I was thinking computer science, but that's probably not right. Draconian builds a hostility. Never knew why, but it's making sense now. I see. I see. You pronounce it, and it's X. I'm not that funny. I'm so confused. You're not a nerd, unlike some people we know. And welcome in Ratsy, fellow yapper, enjoying the lake. It looks really nice. Aside from your confusing comment about the Canadian flag, that is a lot of Canadian flags. You guys are very patriotic. And welcome in Bohm. Good evening. It's morning for me, but good evening to you. A for effort. He tried. Are you just talking about me? Oh, we gotta have a nerd competition. Okay, you know I give people weeb points. Like it's like, oh, like you get this many, like you get like 1,000 points if you listen to Vocaloid, like that kind of thing. We need to have a weeb points. I don't know what, or not weeb points, like we need to have nerd points. I think all of us would rack up pretty high in just like different categories, You didn't work on a six-pack last night, except for 8 hours. Woke up early and felt freaking amazing. Damn. Wait, when you drink at night, do you feel hungover in the morning? Is that why? Maybe if you don't feel like hungover, maybe it's just like mildly, like you don't even realize. You gotta stay hydrated, man. Just drink a lot of water. It's really hot out. It's important to stay hydrated. I just need to figure out why you have daily nightmares. Really? What is your bedtime routine look like? Leaderboard meet you at the top. I think having a computer science degree puts me up pretty high. That's probably a fair amount of points. But I feel like we're all nerds about something, Like we all have our thing that we're like kind of like we like going into the technicals on, No matter what it is. Even if it's something really non-nerdy, like sports. Not hungover, but kind of oblivious. I see. Yeah, it probably does affect like your health, Even if it's not like in a massive way, like maybe just feel better in the morning. Would it be nightly nightmare? I guess so, yeah. You got an iced coffee from Starv's stereotypical Seattle stuff. An iced coffee sounds really good. I had normal hot coffee this morning, but I might start switching to iced coffee. But I ran out of oat milk. I need to go get some. I was at the grocery store yesterday, but I bought too much stuff, so I couldn't also buy oat milk because I was like, it's gonna be too heavy. So I gave up. Do you guys get like? I don't know if you can see this. No, you cannot. Do you guys get like if you like hold you hold like a bag on your arm, right? Do you get like a bruise? There's not like a bruise, but like I get like red marks from where I hold the bag. Maybe they're just too heavy. You play Baldur's Gate 3, go to bed at 2 a.m., wake up at 5 a.m. because someone tried to kill me in your dream, watch The Office for 30 minutes, go back to sleep. Maybe you shouldn't play Baldur's Gate before bed because you're going to be like, a star's going to bite me in my sleep, Maybe you need to have something more relaxing before bed. So good, especially this morning. It was a bit warm, no traffic. It was glory. It is a really, really nice morning, I have to admit. I woke up too early, which was kind of sad, but like I looked outside, I'm like, you know what? It's like one of those really like peaceful, sunny mornings, It's a really nice day. It's a really nice weekend. it's gonna be Canada Day on Tuesday, so it's not really a long weekend because it's on Tuesday. So like, but I guess a lot of people might be taking a long weekend, so it might be really nice. Too heavy me just needs to lift more. I was at Pilates yesterday, and well, we didn't do arm workouts really, but we did a lot of leg workouts, and now my legs are really sore. I hate I hate glute bridges. They're like my nemesis. Like I like glute workouts in general, but something about glute bridges, just like the next day, my hamstrings are dead. Like I think I'm doing them wrong. Or like something my Pilates instructor, her theory is that um my inner thigh muscles are too weak, which is what's causing me to not be able to turn out your legs and do the glute bridge properly. And welcome in Milligram twice, of course, a classic too. We've heard black coffee up there. It's way different than Cubans. Even here, it's not the same, but it's pretty close. Wait, how can you have different? How can you have different black coffee? Because like here, black coffee is just coffee. Like it's literally just coffee, nothing else. Like, do you guys put something in it? If you play Baldur's Gate 3 before bed, wouldn't you dream about like green humanoids? Some people want that. You miss the days of nice dreams like Kiss of Life running a burger place to promote their new song. That's a parasocial dream, honestly. And welcome in, Maestro. How are you? What the heck is a glute bridge? It's like when you lie on your back and then you lift up your hips. Like you lie on your back with your feet on the ground and then you lift up your hips to make like this shape. You know? You know what I mean? You've probably seen it before. Some people call them, I don't know what else they're called. I'm sure they have different names. Theoretical Pilates. You just got to think about it, you know? You just got to theorize about Pilates. And then, actually, although I've heard that the guy who started Pilates was like a huge creep. Like it started from like a very creepy place. Like the guy who started it was like just being really weird towards women and just like I think he did it just so he could like either like stare at them or grope them or something like that. But at this point, it's kind of been just taken over by women. How the heck is it different? Your acai bowls are black too, which is a bit odd. That's true. That's true. Watching soccer, so Miami and Paris Saint-Germain are playing. Just finished watching some Formula One. You're very, very sports-filled vibes day, you know, like go Messi. You know, as someone who's constantly seen Messi in person, you know, just overrated, honestly. He didn't do much. He didn't do much, okay? Maybe the balance between water and coffee is different, or the coffee package itself is stronger. So the black coffee is stronger? I don't know. I feel like there's not much, like you can have really, like here, like you can have really weak black coffee, and that's the worst. I hate that. I hate really weak coffee. I'm like, what's the point in this? It just tastes gross. It's like slightly gross water. You should probably get out of bed to go socialize with your brother-in-law's family since they're here. Yeah, I mean, it's already noon. Have fun. Are you saying like Diddy vibes? Maybe not to that level, but I think the reason he started was really weird. There's a lot of like weirdness about I don't know what his name is. John Pilates. I don't know. His name is something like, I think his last name is Pilates, but I could be wrong. Are you gonna see the new Jurassic Park movie this week? No, I'm not interested. I watched Jurassic World. I like Jurassic World 1. And Jurassic World 2, was that the one with the clone girl? Like that one was really bad. I don't know if there's been more since then, but the clone girl thing was really weird. It was not a good movie. But the first movie was enjoyable. Strong coffee is S tier. I know, like weak coffee is such garbage. It just tastes like slightly dirty water, you know? Yeah, exactly. Just watered down, yeah. You could say you're a weeb, soccer, sports, workout, photographer guy. A varied Very well-rounded guy. Didn't Megan 2.0 come out this week? I haven't seen Megan 1.0. Doesn't it have? Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of a different movie. Is the Megan movie good? I don't watch a lot of horror movies, actually. I find them like quite dark. Like I like Get Out and stuff like that, but a lot of times horror movies are a bit. They're just like really like kind of gross or creepy. Like I mean, I guess that's what they're supposed to be. But like I like fun scary. I like fun scary. I don't like unsettling scary. Like Stephen King kind of movie. It's like when I watch Stephen King movies, I'm not even scared. I'm just like I don't like I watched it and like yeah, there's a clown, but like also there's a lot of like child neglect and abuse. And I'm like, I guess child abuse is scary, but like it's not really like a fun time for me. um Adding John to something and saying it's the originator. I'm pretty sure it's true in this situation. I'm looking it up. The Brazilians here say the way I prepared is too strong. Come on, those weak Brazilians and their coffee. The ending made you cry for Jurassic World. The first one? What is there to cry about on Jurassic? I can't remember. Did someone die? My recent search was Gong Yu, the recruiter guy. You'll be happy to hear the recruiter guy, unproblematic. I was looking up the crimes of the various. Oh, did you guys know the old man from the original Squid Game? The old man, he got charged with sexual harassment. So that's three. That's 3 people from the Squid Game cast that we know of. They have a really terrible track record. They're just weak. Any Brazilians in chat, I'm joking. They're gonna come at you. They're gonna fight. They're sleeping on weapons and him. What's him? The first Megan was pretty good, and it changed up for part 2. It felt more like an action flick. Oh, that's the worst. I like. I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of horror movies because I find them a lot of times the subject matter is quite dark. But yeah, I liked Get Out, but I didn't like Us as much because I don't like home invasion stuff because I just get freaked out at night. People are getting wiped out. This is fun. I mean, like people dying is like just par for the course in like a horror movie, but I don't know. I felt like it was just like I don't know. It just the kids like they just had bad home situations. The ending part, they leave the damn dinosaur. Oh, which one? They leave all of them, right? But now Scarlett Johansson is going back, right? I keep seeing ads for it. Scarlett Johansson is going back, and then they're like boating on the water, and then there's like a giant dinosaur in the water. That's actually the scariest thing. Like stuff in the water is actually way scarier. Seeing dinosaurs without feathers makes me cry with a blasphemous addiction. Not the paleontologist in chat. The old man was the guy you're talking about yesterday. The other two are the number 100 guy. He's actually like a jerk in the show as well. The old guy who's like terrible. He's also terrible IRL. He got charged with he got charged with prostituting a minor. And he was arrested and he spent 1 month in jail. And then he moved to Canada because he wants to learn English. And then they just let him. Like he just like spent 1 month in jail, moved to Canada, came back 10 years later, and now he's a successful actor. I was like, did you guys forget? Like Google his name, do a background check. Like why is he in the show? Like I guess he's a bad character in the show, but like I don't really support like I don't like it's called acting. They don't need to be bad people IRL. You just watched the first 2 episodes yesterday. Squid Game season 3. Him is that Jordan Peele produced flick coming out. Remember? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a Jordan Peele movie title. Yeah, the movie. It's really hard to talk about like Us, or like the movie called like Us, because it's so like undescriptive, you know, and you have to like say like the movie, the Jordan Peele movie. Only one dinosaur. Every dinosaur got to the ark but one. What arc? Okay, I clearly don't remember Jurassic Park. I mean Jurassic World. Um, but some dinosaurs honestly did not deserve to go. Like, what are you gonna do with the Indominus Rex out on the streets of New York? You know, like it's not a good idea. Man ran out the clock for real. Method acting. They just got really yeah, he was like, I'm a terrible person on the show, gonna be a terrible person IRL, and then they're gonna cast me in the most popular show on Netflix. Like, bro, what? And the fact that he only spent 1 month in jail is crazy. Oh, also the actor for number 246, the guy the guy with the sick daughter. That the like the guy with the sick daughter. Um I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him. I mean his character's still good, but like the actor is not. And welcome in it. Is that correct? How would you like your name to be pronounced? Never go full pervert for a role. Yeah, I would say save that for the screen. You know, like you can. It's called acting. I still feel like Johnny Depp thinks he's Sparrow. Maybe they're just some people are just like that guy, like that 100 guy. Some people are just the same, you know, as their characters. Like some people just play themselves, you know, or like especially like famous people, like what's an actor who always like, just like plays themselves, like Aubrey Plaza in Parks and Rec, or like just like Charlie Sheen. I can't remember who that is. I know they're a famous actor. I just don't know what they do. Or how the heck is RDJ gonna pull off Doom? You're Tony Stark, brother. I don't know. I haven't watched a Marvel movie in a long time. I'm off the wagon. Okay. Reminds you of all the kooky things actor who played the Joker would do. Hopefully not like murdering people, you know. Charlie Sheen. Oh wait, what was I gonna look up? John Pilates. John Pilates. Okay. Creator of Pilates. Joseph Pilates. I was close. I was so close. Joseph Pilates. One unimportant detail about the third season: the front man is answering all his calls with his right hand. Wasn't the plot thing in season 1 that he was left-handed? You're right. You're right. I guess he just forgot he was a lefty. That was actually a big thing. Because the guy snuck in and he was like, I always leave my phone like this, you know? I guess he gave that up. He didn't think anyone was breaking it anymore. That's silly that they would forget that. I wouldn't have thought they did that. It was actually a plot point as well, like already in the show, that he is left-handed. Because when he's playing the top game, like when he throws the top, it's like he uses his right hand and keeps failing, and then he uses his left hand and succeeds. And so they actually did remember that he's left-handed, but I guess they forgot about the phone thing. I forgot about that too, honestly. Fantastic Four coming out next month. I'm honestly, I'm just like I'm sure there's good like what am I trying to say? I'm sure there's good superhero movies and stuff these days, but there's just a lot of fodder as well. Funny because you're an MCU guy 4 years ago, because it was enjoyable 4 years ago. Like you have to admit, like up until like Endgame and Infinity War, it was pretty entertaining, and they were making some enjoyable movies, you know. But there's a lot of not that enjoyable movies now. Let's see how Pedro Pascal does in that movie. I do love Pedro Pascal. Don't we all? Don't we all? Is that why he's evil? Because he's left-handed? That must be it. It's that's how it always is. Never trust a left-handed person. You both called it medieval. I mean, there were not like cinematic masterpieces. Let's be real. Obviously, they're not cinematic masterpieces, but there are some genuinely good movies in there, and they did a good job. They did a good job with them, like getting you invested in the characters and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. But there must be some left-handed people. And you heard only 10% of the population are lefties. Must be aliens. Is it like genetic? Like, is it genetic or is it like, can you learn? Like, can you learn to be right hand? Like, when they teach you in school, you learn to be right-handed? Like, or do you just like, it just happens? Your sister is a lefty? Oh no, she might be an alien. Your mom is a lefty. She's hella creative, but a bit odd. I feel like, is it actually related to? I don't think it's actually related to any personality traits, right? That's just like made up. Every left-handed person I know has terrible handwriting. It's probably hard, man, because you like smudge your hand across the, like, you know, if you're writing like you write on like a whiteboard, you cannot because it's like gonna drag, you know. I guess you don't put your hand on the whiteboard, but like you know what I mean. Kimmy about to start her villain arc anytime now. I'm ready. Pixar new movie not doing well, but I heard kids love it. Is it meant to be good? It's called like Elio, right? It seems cute. Like I've only seen ads. Speaking of lefties, that guitar that I flubbed with a lefty, which would have cost more to convert to a righty. Oh, I mean, I guess you just have to change the strings, right? You just have to restring it, or is there other differences to left-handed guitars? She writes left-handed, but does a lot of other stuff right-handed. I would assume it's just easier. We live in a right-handed society, you know? Like, it's just, I feel like it must be easier to do a lot of stuff. Like, probably people who are left-handed are much better with their right hand than right-handed people are with their left. But I do a lot of things left-handed. I know some people, when they do their makeup, like, they do their their right eye makeup with their right hand, but then they do their left eye makeup with their right hand as well. But I actually use my left hand. I can do a fair amount of, like, task with my left hand, I would say. It's not, I can't say I would be able to write, though. My mom is a witch, low-key. She dressed up as one a few times during Halloween, and I didn't see a difference. That's pretty cool. Witches are cool. Speaking of Marvel things that were good, Agatha All Along was great. Your friend's dad is left-handed. The teachers forced him to use his right hand in school. I wonder if we can just train it out of you. I feel like that would be I feel like that would be beneficial, though. I feel like it's easier to be right-handed. Because think of all the things that are in our society that are made for right-handed people, you know? That if you went to Catholic schools, the nuns would train you to use your right hand because of what it means to be left-handed in their religion. Wait, do they actually think left-handed people are evil? We were just joking around. Do they actually think that? You're right-handed and been told your handwriting looks like chicken scratch? I mean, yeah, it's not exclusive to left-handed people. I assumed you need to restring it too, but I realized you gotta replace a few parts so the strings actually fit. Really? Oh, like what is it called? The little bridge thing on the neck? Like connecting the frets to the head part? Maybe the holes in them are like different. You know, like Japan and the UK, they drive on the other side of the road. You heard there's a deeper meaning to it, I think something to do with blood pumping to the heart? What? But like, wouldn't you? Oh, you want your heart like more towards the center of the car so you don't get hit? I don't know. And welcome in Blue Flare. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well today. Do lefties feel weird in right driver-seated cars? I'm a right-handed person and I feel weird in right-sided seated cars. It feels weird. You're just used to one way. The virgin nut got a cut and fill slots. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good that you didn't get that guitar then. That's probably more hassle than it's worth. Pretty sure they will. Yeah. Team Summer Sale just started. Yeah, it started a couple days ago. Are you gonna get anything? I don't really have anything I need to buy. You forgot the actual reasoning, but it's something about that. Oh. I feel like it probably doesn't make a big difference, does it? Or like maybe if you're more likely to get hit on one side of the car, but a lot of times you'll have people sitting on both sides of the car. It weirder would be having your organs on the other side and not knowing until surgery. Can that happen? Like your stomach is on the right side? I don't know where all the organs are. Or like your heart is actually on the right side, you didn't know? You're like this whole time. You got Mass Effect for 5 quid. Don't know if we'll get anything else. Well, you already have Elden Ring, right? You said you might play it. You got Nier. Oh, right. You told me yesterday. Yeah, Nier in the Quarry. For like 20 doubloons. That's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. I know Gwen got Nier as well. Actually, I actually already have the game because, or have Nier Automata because, when I lived at home, we had a homestay student, and she was not allowed to play video games. Her parents did not let her play video games. So she was like, "Can I buy this game and play it on your PlayStation?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Yeah." But then when she left, she didn't take the game with her because like she doesn't have a PlayStation to play it on. So I just inherited the game, but I've never played it. It's I know it's very long. I know it's very long and there's a lot of endings. I'm not the best with RPGs. Trying to skip Resident Evil 4 for the low. Aren't they all like really on sale? You need to cut and fill in the slots to get organ translate from up at the hand of evil. True. You just need to flip it around, you know? Like you get a left-handed heart, you're like, I gotta flip it around. I'm sure Nier is a great game, but it was uncomfortable to play. Is there like weird sexualization? I can see it. Little Nightmares 2 is only 3 schmeckles. Little Nightmares 2 was fun. It was quite fun. I did play it. It was... I can't remember now. The thing that really annoys me about Little Nightmares is that like it's like 2D, right? It's like a side-scrolling game, but like there is actually like depth to it. So like the depth thing is like really annoying. Like I don't like when it controls like that. I had the same problem with Mario 3D World, where it's like 2D, but you can go like into the screen, but like it's really hard to see. Nearest for weebs, and that's coming from Scunno, so that must be quite. That means Law is an even bigger weeb. A left-handed heart. It can happen. It can happen. They're evil. We've established this. A left-handed heart. It's an evil heart. You're really excited about Little Nightmares 3 since it has multiplayer. Oh, that sounds fun. You can play as your. Do you both play as? What's her name? 6? 5? 7? I think it's 6. I could be wrong. It's a number for sure. But yeah, I think Little Nightmares is an enjoyable game. There's definitely some really tense sections. I thought Little Nightmares 2 was much scarier. I like the vibes. I think it's an enjoyable time to play through. But some parts are like a bit too hard. I remember Little Nightmares 2, there's a section where there's like a hammer. I don't know if you have the hammer or someone else has the hammer. I was struggling. I was really struggling. There's some weeb territory that I don't even travel to. It's too JRPG. Yeah, it's like the pinnacle of JRPG, right? It's like it's a lot, you know, like like if you have to really like JRPGs. Like if Pokemon's like dipping your toe in, like and like Final Fantasy is like 100% JRPG. I feel like Nier is like 120% JRPG. Their names are Low and Alone. Oh no, Low and Alone. That's sad. What happened to 6? Did she die? 120%. And that's very fitting for the game, right? Because like you don't 100% that game, you like 120% that game, right? Or 110% that game. Like there's so much stuff you have to do in it. It's just like very long. You have to like keep replaying it to get the endings, right? But 2B is pretty cool. I heard she gets like really sexualized in the game though. But her design is cool. I have to admit, she looks cool. They should respect her. They should be respectful to her, you know. But yeah, I haven't played it because it's too much. When tasks start to feel like a chore, I pass. I do like chores in games, but I don't like grinding in games. Like I hate. I mean, okay, me RPG person. I hate like leveling up stuff. Like I hate having to like manually level up. I don't like levels and anything, you know? And I don't like picking stuff up. Like, you know, you have to like loot everything. Like in Baldur's Gate, you have to like loot all the bodies and like check every crate. There's like so many crates. I'm like, do I have to really go in every crate? Like I don't want to, you know? So I'm not a fan of picking up a lot of stuff, and I'm not a fan of leveling up stuff, and I'm not a fan of side quests. Like I don't like doing like meaningless side quests. Like I'll only do a side quest if I feel like emotionally like obligated to, you know? Like Breath of the Wild, for example, max seeds I got was like 70. I didn't get very many either. I definitely didn't fill out the inventory. If you collect 900 seeds for gold poop, you need to touch grass. They did. They did touch grass in the game. Some people really look like honestly, some people really enjoy that. Some people enjoy the collecting, and some people enjoy like grinding out quests and stuff like that. It's you know, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I cannot bring myself to do it. But also, I know as someone who streamed myself playing games, people watch me play and they're like, how do you like? People are like, how could you like just skip over that part, or like how could you see like a treasure chest and not open it? And I'm like, I just don't need to. Like I don't like for like I think I do a lot of things where like people who like collecting stuff are like very it's hard for them to watch, you know? I did 120 at most. I have no idea how many I had. Those 100 restrooms are emotionally engaging. Right. That was so much fun. It was actually a lot better when I found out that I think Social told me like you can just shoot them down off the walls. I was like, damn. That was I definitely did I definitely climbed the walls to get all of those in my original playthrough, and then I found out you could just shoot them off the walls. It's really nice. Kimmy absolutely loves opening treasure chests. I don't. I think it's because you've never been able to open one while playing together, but you let her open them all, right? Because she enjoys it. Um, I think like Breath of the Wild taught me very early on to like never open treasure chests, because like everything in them is so useless. Like you open a treasure chest in Breath of the Wild, it has like a torch. It has like a torch, or it has like an amber, and you're like, great. Or it has like 10 rupees, and you're like, I cannot be bothered. Like if I see a treasure chest in the wild, I do not open them. Like in Genshin, sometimes I do open them, like the ones that contain Prima Gems, I do open them, but like it's not because I want the stuff that's inside. Like at least in Ocarina of Time, the chests are huge for key items, the small ones, nah. I know they have like 10 rupees. They're like, come on. You're fine with fetch quests? You played enough WoW that it's in my genes at this point? Yeah, I think you maybe become desensitized to it. But yeah, I don't like I don't like just doing side quests for the sake of doing side quests. I think that's not the kind of content I'm like playing the game for, you know? Like I think some people just like having stuff to do in the game, but like for me that's not enjoyable for me. You kill 60 bokoblins, use your humble. Wow, no way. It's worth like, I don't know, less than 100 rupees. Mo Hyrule Field for 20 rupees. Get a couple of grasshoppers, fairies, and 32. I mean, some fairies is kind of good. It did admit. You'll not abide escort quests though. I feel like, are they even like that common in games anymore? I feel like I've never done one. Unless I'm mistaken and there has been one, but as far as maybe that guy in the band guy in Tears of the Kingdom. You had to like drag him over on the cart. But that wasn't really an escort quest, right? You just had to like not jostle him around too much. Can't remember what it was. Welcome in, Young. You're doing well today? That Gus was annoying. He's like, oh, you moved me too much. I'm motion sick. I'm like, shut up, man. Like, just get off. Like, walk with your feet. Like, yeah, that was weird. But I don't think I've ever done an escort. I don't think I really don't think they're that common. Would you ever cook wood for a quarter heart? You know I would, man. You've seen me do it. But it's okay. Look, in Trial of the Sword, you're desperate. There's nothing else there. How are you all? I'm doing good. How are you? Is you getting your $60 worth? It was Tears of the Kingdom was $100 for me. I'm actually very surprised they didn't have like a master mode or something in Tears of the Kingdom. They wanted money, but I guess they didn't want it that bad. They didn't make a DLC. You're cool, just laying down for a bit. Sounds relaxing. That was so disappointing. I guess the game itself was like, I was really thinking about Tears of the Kingdom recently, and I was like, there's so many things in the game. There's so many things in the game that you can. It's like so clear that they've said this, that like the game was intended to be a DLC, but then they expanded it to be a full game. And there's so many things about it that you're like, yeah, it was meant to be a DLC, you know? I feel like if they had designed it from the ground up as a full game, it would have turned out better. Like in the Napoleonic War, when people used sawdust to fill out their bread because the British were blockading the ports. That's also like Link was cooking wood. Like, wouldn't it just burn up? What was he doing? How does that, or was he just like eating it just raw? Y'all hear the drama about Nintendo Switch 2 getting bricked and people getting heated about not having physical games. Guess they just have to pay rent. Yeah, honestly, I do very much agree with the fact that, like, you know, people say, like, if buying games isn't owning them, then pirating games is not stealing. I mean, I still stand by the fact, like, even pre, like, not owning games, I don't think piracy is the same as stealing, right? Like, you know, it's like, it's not really the same thing. I'm not saying like right or wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying like it's regardless of that, I don't think it's stealing. The wood flavored bread sounds yummy. I mean, I guess why wouldn't you just eat the bread though? Why do you need to fill it with sawdust? You could just eat bread. Do they not know that you can just eat bread on its own? Honestly, thinking about it, it wouldn't have done any major change in the way I felt about the game. I mean, honestly, it would have made me feel worse if they had charged for a DLC as well. Because, like, I think the Breath of the Wild DLC was actually very worthwhile with the price. Like, you know, like, the Breath of the Wild DLC was really, really well done. And, like, you can really see, and, like, I'm someone who does not like shrines, right? I'm someone who does not like shrines, but the DLC shrines were really well done. You could tell, like, when they had, like, less shrines to work with and they got to focus on just a few, they did a really, really good job. And I thought, even I, puzzle hater, thought they were enjoyable. But, yeah, I don't know. The Tears of the Kingdom, I like the shrines even less than Tears of the Kingdom, except the Jenga shrine. I thought the Jenga shrine was so fun. And I still do not stand by any criticism. Like, I will never agree with the criticism that because you can cheese the shrines, that makes them bad. Like, if you want to solve the puzzle the intended way, then do that. Like, I don't get why people complain, like, oh, like, you can just ultra hand the platform up and then recall it and then get on. Like, just don't do that. Like, if you don't like doing that, like, don't do that. Like, I want to. And I think that's fun, and that's clearly intended from the game developers. But like, if you don't like it, if you think it ruins the puzzle and it ruins the fun, then just don't. Like, come on. Link is a master chef. He can throw ingredients into a pot and pop out a pizza. True. It's like a flat pizza too. It's not even like a pot-shaped pizza. There wasn't enough wheat. Well, if you're making a sandwich, why wouldn't you just eat the 2 pieces of bread instead of putting something inedible in it? I guess the definition of stealing implies the original owner loses its property. Thing that the piracy doesn't do, they do lose the client's money. I don't even think that's necessarily true though, because I think a lot of times Oh, they put the oh, okay, okay, sorry. I was confused. They put the sawdust in when they're baking it. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. Because I was like, why would you? Why? It's like, oh, I don't have sauce for my pasta, so I'm just gonna put blood on it. Like, I guess blood is edible. I shouldn't say that. But you know what I mean. The Napoleonic people clearly played the Master Sword chat. They did. They did. They're really good at it. What I was saying about the piracy thing is that I think a lot of companies, when they're like really, really trying to fight piracy, right? A lot of people assume that if the piracy wasn't there, people would buy it. I think that's not necessarily true. I think people who are, if you're like pirating a show or like pirating a game or something like that, I don't necessarily think that if that didn't exist, that they would buy it. I think that if they couldn't get it for free, they wouldn't buy it at all. Like a lot of times. Cheese makes everything better. Let's be real, IRL and in gaming. Not everything, man. Think about think about let me think about this. How about trying to think of something that would be really gross with cheese. Oranges. Oranges with cheese would be really disgusting. But I agree. Shrines with cheese are good. They put this. Oh, sorry, I just read that. Some developers agree piracy because it does help promote the game, ups the marketing. Yeah, fair enough. I think some developers. I don't necessarily like expect developers to like agree with it, like be like, hey, yeah, pirate our game, you know. But some developers do say like, oh, if you can't afford the game, then we do want people to play it, even if it means pirating it. But I can understand. Like, I don't think it's bad for them to be against it. Like obviously they want people to buy their game. Ricky, aren't you seeing you enjoy? You bought a Switch in the game after knowing how good it was. Yeah, that's also the case too. Sometimes people will pirate something and then really enjoy it and then buy it, which also happens. Ricky's into Switch 2 getting bricked out of the box. Now that you've said that, Ricky, they're gonna find your Switch. They're gonna find your Switch and they're gonna break it. They've caught you. Shigeru is watching. He is. Ninjas are real. They're just sitting around trying to see if anyone's talking about pirating their game. They've already seen that I've played the mods and stuff, so they know. Sorry, Nintendo. They don't accept apologies, Ricky. It's one chance. It's over. I also think that like things that are like ridiculous, like things that are like ridiculously priced, I think it's valid to pirate them. Like, for example, I was watching a video of this guy. He was like kind of defending the sports corporations for like, because like he was saying like, oh, if you want to watch, for example, Premier League football, it's like separated across a variety of streaming platforms, so it costs like over $100 a month to, if you want to legally watch all this stuff, right? And he was saying like, yeah, if you want to watch all the football teams, then you have to pay like over it's like $150, like something really stupid. And I was like, okay, in that situation, like in that situation, if the pirated streams are not there, those people are not paying that. Like, right? Like, it's really like, it's not like, oh, if we just take down the pirated streams, like people will just pay for our service. No, the problem is that the service is unfairly priced. Like, that's the issue. The issue is not the pirating. The issue is that your service is unreasonably priced, and like people don't want to pay for that. Like, if it was cheaper, then people would buy it. Because it's easier than pirating. Chikano wants me dead, oh no. It's a ninja enthusiast and want to get hired by Nintendo. You gotta work on that real 6-pack. Not the beer 6-pack, but the real 6-pack, and then they'll hire you. You gotta be able to do like like backflips and stuff, you know? I don't know what ninjas do, but I'm assuming that's what they do. But in reality, it's probably just like hacking. It's probably like you just like hack stuff. Crush a switch with your abs. Crush a OLED switch with your abs, and that's how you prove you're strong enough. You're grabbing food. Enjoy your food. Your acai bowl. And Wakamin Kasana. Hope you're doing well today. Keyboard ninja. Exactly. I mean, you're pretty dexterous on the keyboard, right? That could they might hire you. I'll put in a good word with my father. He's watching right now. Is this a real Pokemon? W. That cannot be a real Pokemon. I gotta say no. Keyboard ninja versus keyboard warrior. I'm betting on the ninja. You're nasty on a 60% down. What about the W unknown? What does that mean? Is that a thing? At the store and Shin is on sale. Why do people have? Damn, Shin is so expensive these days. I'm jealous. Have fun. Did you guys also thought it was disgusting? Popular opinion among. Honestly, I didn't click on the unspoilered thing yet. Let me look. Let me take a look. Okay, yeah, it looks disgusting. I'm sorry, Ricky. What is that? I'm sure it tastes good, but it does look slightly disgusting. You just don't want to be mean. I can't lie, Ricky. I'm not saying it tastes. I'm sure it tastes great, but it looks. It doesn't look good. Does your keyboard have shurikens in it? You like cut your hands off while you're typing. Ninja wins 100% of the time, and Miju is biased. Yeah, I gotta represent Japan. Ninja never reveals their secrets. That's true. That's true. You gotta be careful. You never know when you need your throwing stars for a combat situation at your desk. That's how I imagine like those weeb people have. Like they must have like shurikens like at their desk. You know, they have their katana displayed on the wall, and then they have their shurikens at their desk. You know, that's what they do. The intersection between preppers and weaves. True. Look at Neo, dude with screwed out his cubicle because he didn't have kunais. What the heck is a kunai, by the way? And ninja stars. What an amateur. Should have known. I can't believe the frontman didn't bring this up in the Squid Game when he asked about the Matrix. He just said, "Have you seen the movie The Matrix?" You know, Neo should have just had a katana on his desk. I carry one wherever I go. The kunai is like the throwing knife. Oh, okay. I don't know if I agree with the throwing knife. Well, if you guys were in like a survival, if you guys were like a main character in like a survival move, or if you're a character in a survival situation, in like a survival show or whatever, what would your like signature weapon be? Cause like I feel like you don't want to be cool, you know? Like I think for me, let me think about this. I would say either like a bow and arrow. I think a bow and arrow would be great, you know, because like you could be quiet. It's like and then you could be cool, you know, like Katniss, you know, or Legolas, or some. I was trying to think of like a gun would be the best, right? But then like it's like what? How could you be like extra cool with the gun, you know? Every knife is a throwing knife if you want it badly. I mean, you can throw every knife, yeah. I feel like I would not throw a knife nearly hard enough to cause damage. I'm trying to think about like throwing a knife. It would literally just like maybe scratch a little bit. Butter up some wood bread and throw it. True. A rapier. Give you a dashing swashbuckler. Wait, so what's the difference between a rapier and a normal sword? Is it the handle? Or is it like you like thrust it? Honestly, like I see all these weapon types in Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate and stuff like that, but like I actually don't know the difference. You ever actually tried a bow IRL before? It's tough. I have. I was actually really good. Not to brag. I did it at camp when I was like, I don't know, like maybe like 13, and I was really good. I'm just a good shot all around, you know? Went to the shooting range, really good shot. Went to the archery, really good. Like a modern bow. I mean, I think it was a modern bow, yeah. Guns. Yeah, all types of guns. Rapiers are thin, stabby weapon, like a fencing weapon, but not as flimsy. You can be like Pit. What's Pit? Who's Pit? Pit Bull? Pit Bull? Speaking of pit bulls, there was it wasn't a pit bull. I think it was a Rottweiler in Squid Game, and it was like so CGI. Like I was like, you really couldn't get a real dog or like better CGI. Like what? They had like really questionable CGI on Squid Game. No, I'm just saying there may be a dog at a certain point. The dog is player 140. Okay. Can you imagine a dog in the Squid Game? But yeah, it was very, keep an eye out for the CGI dog is what I'm trying to say. They're sturdier fencing blade. That makes sense, yeah. Like from Kid Icarus. I have no idea what that is. Pitbull, Mrs. Worldwide, that's me. Was it more obvious than the other little thing? The dog got less screen time, so I didn't notice. But when I went back, because everyone was talking about it, I went back. I wasn't really like. It was kind of dark, so I wasn't really paying attention that much to the dog. But then when I look back at the dog, it's so fake. The CGI on that was worse than the other thing. But the other thing had more screen time, and it creeped me out every time I saw it. Dale. Dale. What? Maybe a dog, maybe a giraffe. The dog was a true front. No spoilers. Spoilers. Yeah, the frontman retires. And a dog takes over. And the dog is like, no more Squid Games. No more capitalism. Okay, I probably wouldn't even bother watching it this way. Yeah, I'm still not gonna spoil it though, because it just came out. It was more. Oh, sorry, I just read that. Is it poorly designed? What do you mean? Like the CGI is bad? Dale, is that how you pronounce it? Dale, Pitbull's catchphrase? I thought his catchphrase was Mr. Worldwide. Is that not his catchphrase? Dale. You know Dale. I thought we were going back to the like I thought it was like a Walking Dead reference because like we're talking about zombie apocalypses. Isn't there a guy named Dale? He has like a bow. He has not a bow and arrow, crossbow. Dale, famous trying on a fight a chip. True. CGI was poorly designed. Yeah, the CGI was really bad, and you would think it would be better because of the, you know, it's Squid Game. It's like they probably had a really big budget. Are you talking about the dog or the rapper? I think the rapper now, yeah. I was talking about the dog, but then we were talking about the rapper. You're gonna crush a full bag of chips and binge Squid Game yesterday, but got into some other stuff? What happened to the bag of chips? Did you leave it? And Wakamin Maroon? What kind of chips? Yeah, what kind of chips? Sometimes I really like just like sometimes I really like just normal chips. Once in a while, I don't eat chips very much. So I prefer other snacks, but once in a while I really crave original chips, just like salted chips. I think I just have my brain is like my body is just like excuse me, you need more salt or something. Like I don't know what it is, but once in a while I crave plain chips and then I eat them, but any other time I don't want them. And then once in a while, I crave like just a soda. So like maybe it's just my body saying like you have low sodium, you have low blood sugar, you know? How was Pilates yesterday? It was painful, man. It was painful. We did a lot of ab workouts, and then we did like my nemesis, the glute bridges, and now my hamstrings are really sore. Chili cheese Fritos. Ooh. You have a sneaking suspicion that Pringles are chips with sawdust. I think Pringles are fine. Original kettle cooked chips are the best. Yeah, I like a good original chips. Pringles are top tier, any and all flavor. I'm sure not all of them are good. Can someone time out Angel? The pizza Pringles are gas. Really? Any banana crisps enjoyers? I like apple crisps. But they're kind of expensive. I was like, maybe it's more cheap to make them yourself somehow. I do like apple chips. I don't really have banana chips though. Pringles are 50% carb. I don't think Pringles are that bad. What is with this Pringle hate? But I'm not a chips enjoyer, so I don't have much of a horse in this race. Not sure what banana crisps are, but anything bananas. I think it's just dry bananas, right? Kettle cooked are great too, so you can win this one. Fair enough, fair enough. Actually, in Japan, last couple years ago, they have like butter flavored chips, and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I tried it, really good. The butter flavor potato chips are actually really good. I was like, damn, that's not bad. And then also they have like seaweed sprinkled chips. Those are really good as well. I've never seen the butter ones here, but I see the seaweed ones all the time. Poor Abju. I know. We did so many like obliques, and I was unhappy. Cause I've been doing ab workouts all week. I think my abs just like gave out. I was like, I couldn't do it. In America, they have pickle flavor Lay's. I don't like pickles. Can you believe a kettle cooked these chips? The kettles are just so talented. They also had yogurt flavor Lay's in Japan. That sounds kind of gross. Cause like, wouldn't it be like salty? Like salty yogurt? Like I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Aren't ketchup chips hella popular in Asia? I don't think my relatives have ever had ketchup chips. I recently brought ketchup chips to my cousin because she wanted some Canadian snacks, so I gave her ketchup chips, and she never had them before. Yeah, they didn't know about them. I was in the kitchen. Were you guys hating on Pringles? They were. They said they were cardboard. I don't have anything against Pringles though. Pickle flavor sounds almost as bad as ketchup. Wait, have you never had ketchup chips, Bear? I guess you don't have them that much in America, but you gotta try. You're missing out. Trust me. They're not as they sound. Like they sound gross, but they actually taste very good. They're kind of like have like a vinegary kind of taste. Ketchup chip crisps and clamato juice. Not clamato. Wait, is clamato juice a Canadian thing? I've never tried it. It sounds really gross. Isn't it in like Bloody Marys? Like, is there any Bloody Marys enjoyers in chat? Because like every time I read the description of a Bloody Mary, it sounds really disgusting. Everyone had green Pringles or John. Sure. Clamato juice is disgusting. Like, who invented that? Like, who was like, we need to combine these two things? And in Japan, they still have Pepsi flavored Cheetos. They probably have lots of various things, you know? I have no idea. Ken enjoys clamato, and she's the most Canadian person I know. I don't know if it's Canadian though. They must have it in America. I don't think it's specifically Canadian. But I've never tried it. But I don't like tomatoes in general, so I feel like I'm not the target audience for this. Think I should just brainstorming chips. Pepsi Cheetos sounds kind of gross too, because it's like cheese and Pepsi together, you know? Like, I don't agree with Chikano that adding cheese to everything is the right solution, you know? Like, cheese and Pepsi? Like imagine if someone served you a soda at the restaurant and they're like, "Would you want some parmesan on that?" You'd be like, "Would you say yes?" Like would you be like, "Yes, please sprinkle some parmesan on my Pepsi?" Like I don't think anyone would say yes to that. I mean, things that cheese would accompany well, not soft drinks. Hey, but what about when I said cheese and oranges? Would you like cheese and oranges? No. Um, but I'm not a huge cheese defender. Cheese and that sounds gross too. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't like that. I feel like if you had regional flavors here, they'd be stuff like fermented trout and salted cod. That sounds better than clamato, honestly. I would eat that. But I'm a fish enjoyer. I think I have a high tolerance for fish things, you know? If you eat nachos and M&Ms after at the movie, I don't eat nachos at the movie, man. The nachos at like normal like non-restaurant nachos are so disgusting. You know, like when they put cheese on it, but it's like not real cheese. Those are so gross. Do you guys like those? You know, like have you ever gotten nachos and it's like a watery, not like watery cheese, but like it's like clearly a sauce. It's not like real cheese. Need to try those Meiji matcha mushrooms. What? Matcha mushrooms? Um, cheese is supposed to be orange. It's supposed to be bright orange. It's supposed to look radioactive. It's a snack. Is it real? Are you saying it's mushrooms with matcha on them, like real mushrooms? Or is it like the mushroom shaped chocolates? Real cheese comes in a can. Exactly. Oh, the mushroom flavored chocolate. Oh, those are good. Those are good. No, sorry, not the mushroom flavored chocolate. The mushroom shaped chocolates. Those are actually really good. But it's just chocolate. Like it's just chocolate. Of course, it's good. Um, yeah, it's a. I get most of my snacks from H Mart. I always get like Korean snacks and Japanese snacks. The only Western snacks I go out of my way to get, um, I don't know. Maybe like, yeah. Sometimes I get chips. Sometimes I get like, oh, I like Tim Tams. I think Tim Tams are good, and I think the chocolate digestives are good. Other than that, not really. What about the chocolate and strawberry panda? I hate the panda snacks. Those are not Japanese, by the way. Those are definitely Chinese, and they're so greasy on the outside. They're like koala march. I think that's what it's called in English. They're like the koala march snacks, but they're like really greasy. Why are they so greasy? Or chocolate whiskey. Enjoy. I know a lot of people like Japanese whiskey. Well, I guess snacks when you can get pastry. True, so true. We could just get some bread, you know, some carbs. Um, you guys like coffee, Coca-Cola? Coffee, Coca-Cola. I've never tried it, but I'm not a soda drinker. I like just coffee, black coffee, Cuban style black coffee. Um, how do you say black coffee in Spanish, Ricky? Um, what the heck are all those mad weird flavors? Pepsi, Cheetos, and coffee. Wait, coffee Coke is a thing here. I think that's a real thing. And fermented drown. That's a Norwegian thing. That's a Norwegian thing. Oh, it's just cafe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because you can say cafe con leche. I thought it was an insane combination, but it ended up being quite good. I mean, coffee Coca-Cola does not sound that bad. I'm gonna let me gather all the Spanish knowledge in my brain. Um, it's not a long sentence. It's not a long sentence. Miju, Miju, bebe, cafe. This morning. Black is just cafe. Okay, okay. I know. Yeah, I know cafe con leche. But I don't take milk in my coffee. No, no leche. This morning. Look, my Spanish knowledge doesn't extend that far. But welcome in, Wangchu. I guess you can't knock it till you try it. I mean, it doesn't sound bad. But I do like coffee, so can't really. I honestly, it doesn't sound bad. It probably just tastes like an energy drink. I'm not an energy drink enjoyer. I'm just a Spanglish speaker. What can I say? It's weird when it's called coffee, but Spanish just says cafe. Is it the same in French? Fermented chard is not an actual flavor as far as I was aware. I was just brainstorming. It's gotta be real. It's called coffee, brother. How dare they? How dare they? Starbucks would be a good time for me, but you'll wait. I haven't had Starbucks in forever. I like as someone who I used to work there, right? So like I would get like certain drinks all the time. I do miss it sometimes, but I also think it's such a scam. Like it's so expensive. Like I feel like, man, I could just make this at home, you know? I could just put ice. I can make iced coffee, put some milk in it. It's good. What isn't expensive these days? True, true. Everything is expensive. Yeah. Sawdust bread is probably pretty cheap, yeah. Rice and beans. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, no, every time I go to the grocery store, like, how much do you guys, can we talk budgeting? How much do you guys spend on groceries a month? Because, like, here I feel like it's so expensive. Like, you just, every time I go to the grocery store, I feel like I bought a few things and it's like $50, $100. I'm like, I feel like I didn't buy that much, right? And then, like, it's like $100. I'm like, I guess stuff just adds up, you know, like, and I feel like it's way more expensive here than like in the UK. When I've gone to the grocery store in the UK, I've seen like the same kind of things for like way cheaper. Even converting it, I was like, damn, it's just so much. Maybe it's just Vancouver's expensive. Your coffee was $7. Yeah, that sounds about right. Here, it wouldn't be like unusual for like even just a plain Americano to be like $6, $7. It's such a scam. And then you go to pay, and then they're like, and then like there's like a tip option, right? There's like it will be like, oh, like do you want to tip like 18% on that $7 coffee? You're like, no, all they did was hand it to me. Like, come on. It's getting out of hand here. It's getting out of hand here. It's very expensive. But I think it's expensive everywhere. Like even Japan. Like my mom's from like a smaller, like a more rural area of Japan, and food is generally really really cheap. But even there, it's getting more expensive. It's like, it's rough out there. I don't go out to eat very much, because it's like it gets really expensive. Even going out to eat like once a week would be like really really expensive. Why do so many places have a tip option now? I don't know. Like it would just be like something that you like clearly do not need to tip for, right? It would be like all you did was go up to the counter and then like you gave them something that you you like pick something up and then you had them scan it at the counter and then like you pay for it and then they're like, "Do you want a tip?" And I'm like, "Tip for what?" Like literally tip for what? You didn't do anything. You keep saying I should move to Vancouver. That's true. That's true. Your frugal brain would not be able to handle it. But you would enjoy it here. You would enjoy it here. Um, but yeah, it's a. I mean, okay, look, it's expensive because it's nice, right? Like, everyone wants to live here, so they will like. They're these days, they're charging like $2,500 a month for a 1 bedroom. You know? I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Apparently, the average price of a two-bedroom in Vancouver has gone up to $30,100 or something like that. Maybe more, or maybe it was like there's like a new rental building that went up, like a really big one, and apparently there was like a news article saying like the studio apartment was $3,000. I was like, or not the studio, sorry, the one bedroom was $3,000, and I was like, who's paying that? Who paid $3,000 for a one bedroom? That's crazy. About to switch to a rice and beans diet. I mean, you're about to save a lot of money on alcohol, right? Like how much? Like beer's expensive, no? Just drink water. Water's free. The Kenyan acting like gay in a Pacific Northwest type. So true, right? He would be thriving here. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live in Hawaii, but really, we all know he'd be thriving here. You know, like you can just like everyone here is like that. You can just wear like, you know, everyone's out here in their Arc'teryx jacket and their, you know, whatever, not North Face, but like, you know what I mean? But then we're probably see like 4 to 5 zirconians a day roaming around. I do too, yeah. You can go cross country skiing all the time, like, really. One of my coworkers is actually moving here, and she's like apartment hunting as well. I'm like, I was like, explaining to her the whole Vancouver situation, you know? Maestro mentioned chocolate whiskey. What the hell? Is that a chocolate flavor alcoholic drink? There's lots of chocolate flavor alcoholic drinks. Isn't there like, there's like chocolate liquor, right? Liqueur. There's lots of chocolate alcohols. 3,000 CAD for a one bedroom sounds absolutely insane. I know. I was like, who's paying that? And it was like 2,500 for a studio. Like what? Who? Like that's a scam. That's completely a scam. Like even for Vancouver, that's too much. Like here, like a one bedroom, like 2,500 for one bedroom will be like a lot. But 3,000 for one bedroom? No, no, no. I don't care how nice that apartment is. You have so little knowledge about alcohol. I'm pretty sure there's like chocolate liqueurs, yeah. Do you not drink? I'm guessing not. Or maybe you just drink the same thing all the time. Yeah, it's a... I don't know how good it tastes though. No, yeah, fair enough. You can just drink enjoyable chocolate drinks, you know? I'm sure it tastes better than chocolate whiskey. They just really want us to work and spend all our money on housing and rice and beans. They do. We live in a society, man. Squid Game was right. You ever had Milo? Is that chocolate milk? You must love chocolate milk. Yeah, it's rent prices in the city are insane in the region. You saw one listing for 1,500 USD. That was just an RV. That's someone had parked in their backyard. Oh my god, that sounds like Vancouver. Like people will be like renting out like a balcony. Like they'll be like, "Oh, we put a cover on the balcony. It's 800 a month," and it's like ridiculous. Or they'll be like, yeah, it would be like a sunroom or something like that, you know? And like just for they'll be renting that out for like $600, $800 a month. It's like a Filipino Nestle chocolate drink. Yeah, I think I've seen it. Is it just for milk? I think so. There's lots of chocolate things that Ricky could enjoy, you know? There's like endless possibilities with chocolate, really. It's dairy free? Oh really? I could have that then. I don't drink milk. Unless it's oat milk. I know there's oat milk haters out there, but like I still think it's the most superior non-dairy milk, you know? Like I think like soy milk is okay. Soy milk is okay, but I cannot get behind almond milk. Almond milk is so gross. Like I've never like I would rather just never drink any milk, you know? Hemp milk is the worst. Wait, okay, I never had hemp milk actually. That doesn't sound good. Cause like, I've had like there's like granolas and stuff with hemp in them, and they're always really disgusting. You're partial towards coconut milk. I think coconut milk is good in certain situations. Like it depends what you're pairing it with. I think it has a much stronger flavor, so like it has to like pair well with the thing you're eating it with, right? You heard most of those milk alternatives are terrible for you. I don't think so. I'm sure some of them are. Soy milk is fine. Yeah, soy milk is fine. I'm not opposed to soy milk. I just prefer oat milk. You like the flavor of almond milk, but it's so resource intensive. Really? Welcome in social. It uses so many almonds to make it, or like it's like very difficult to produce. I like oat milk, but there's good and bad brands. Good brands are creamy and nutty. Bad brands are watery AF. Yeah, I don't like the I don't know if they're the same brands, but like the oat the soy brand, the silk brand oat milk is disgusting. I cannot. It's like just water. And then I always get like I can't remember. I think it's called like Earth's Own or something like that. I don't know if you guys have the same ones, but that one is the only one I get. If they're sold out of it, I'm just no oat milk for me. You don't think I've tried oat milk? It's pretty good. Almond trees are water intensive. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You gotta kill hella squirrels and field mice to get almond. Isn't that the same with like every farm? Like surely, I guess. Oh, but like they would want to eat the almonds. Is what you're saying. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, almond milk. It sounds like it's just not worth it. It doesn't taste good, and it's bad for the environment. Like that's like a lose-lose situation. Like it doesn't even taste good out of it. Who's buying all that? Like maybe it's like the lowest calorie. Maybe that's why. I have no idea. Yeah, I can. I will not support. Don't worry. I will not support the almond milk industry. You're 1%er, as in partially skimmed milk. Hippodon. That's real. That's real. I can picture it in my mind. It's a yellow and brown hippopotamus. Yeah, I'm talking about you're a 1%er? No way, Angel. The 1% of people who like Pringles? Freak, you're too good. I know so many Pokemon these days. I'm actually so good. I don't know what's come over me. I think it's like if you just choose ones that have not been in Sword and Shield, like I think that will help. Because I've only really played a lot of Sword and Shield. Or ones that are not competitively viable. Because I watch a lot of Wolfie. I watch a lot of Wolfie videos. So if it's like Incineroar or something, like I'm gonna know, right? Like if it's like a popular competitive pick, just pick one that has never won a world championship. But I think my Pokemon skills are getting better, but they're probably regressing now because I haven't played Pokemon in so long. And I probably won't. Unless maybe like I don't even know. I don't know when I would ever go back to Pokemon. I think my skills probably will regress. I was just starting to get the hang of things, man. I was just starting to get good at Pokemon, and then they had to go and release Scarlet and Violet. And now I cannot in good faith be like, oh, the game was so worth the money, Like some games are just so poor quality. But yeah, I was getting good. I did some good. I started switching out my Pokemon sometimes, and I was like very proud of myself for that. But too bad. I'm gonna slowly feed you fake Pokemon so you don't know it's real. Just like casually bring up a story like, man, I was just playing Pokemon TCG Pocket and I just pulled a like a Alakazam. Like wow. Yeah, that might actually work. If you play the long game, That may work. I think you just gotta pick Pokemon. Yeah, I think there's just blind spots. Like Pokemon that aren't Sword and Shield, Pokemon that aren't frequently mentioned in Wolfie videos, that kind of stuff. There's so many. How would you know? There's so many. You pulled a Freezermon X? No way! I've been wanting to pull that card. There's almost as many Pokemon as K-pop artists. There's no way, man. Oh no, my baby fan died. Gonna charge him. Yeah, there's so many Pokemon these days. You are not wrong. I cannot keep track of them all. Background noise, my fan. I do love my baby desk fan. I was having it. There you go. Welcome back, fan. You lost track after 151. I know there's way too many, and some of them are just like, how is like what is like some of the Pokemon? No offense, are so redundant. You should do that trend where you dye a strand of your bangs blonde, like one hair. You literally you mean one hair, or you mean like part of it? Cause like one hair, that sounds like a waste of hair dye. Or you mean like not a singular hair? That's what you said. You said a strand. One strand of hair. Wait, okay. I don't know. Okay. Have you guys ever like looked through your hair and then found like one hair that's like a different color than the rest? And you didn't dye it? Like, have you ever had that happen? It's crazy, right? I don't know like what scientifically is going on there, or like maybe it just got exposed to some chemical. No, not like gray, not gray hair. It's not gray hairs. Like one time, like it could just be like weirdly red or something like that. Not gray, not gray hairs. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna beat the allegations. um you mean like the front pieces of hair, they dye blonde, like the e-girl hair? I don't really want to do that because like if it grows out, it's gonna look stupid. Because like then you're gonna have like the front part of your hair blonde, and then it's gonna be growing in black in like 2 weeks. You know. You found a couple of gray ones. Oh no. Might just you be getting up there. What, you guys? Are you saying you don't have any gray hairs, Chicano? If you got some red hair, like the Ainu people. What's Ainu? Just exposed herself. I'm never beating the boomer allegations, I swear. E-girls. Is it e-girl? I think so. I think that's what it was popular a few years ago where people were dyeing the front part of their hair different colors. I've kind of stopped dyeing my hair at this point. I kind of stopped dyeing my hair at this point because it's a lot of upkeep. But I'm sure I'll go back to it eventually. But I don't want to do just like front parts because I think like it looks weird once it grows out. Like idols and stuff do it, but like they can afford to dye their hair like every 2 weeks. You got some like light blonde, light hair sometimes in your facial hair. Yeah, see, it happens. Yeah. Do you get back pain too? No, I don't get back pain. I have hip pain. You knew you were related to Cloud? That's secretly, yeah. The Ainu are like the First Nations in the north of Japan. Oh, okay, okay. Chikano being a weeb again. You have a small part of hair that is bright yellow aside from the darker yellow color I have in general. It always keeps growing back that color? It's interesting. You're like my dog. My dog has a random patch of really dark hair. You should get an eyebrow slid with the rain. You do these things, man. Stop putting your stuff on me. You do it. That's like a thing from birth? Yeah, probably. Your main is Street Fighter is loosely based on the Ainu because he has red hair. Oh, so you're just a nerd. Yeah, stays like that. Interesting. I guess it'll just always be like that. You have a dog? I do have a dog. He is creating their character. Yeah, like come on, man. What did Bella Porch say? This isn't build a bee. Nerd weeb. You don't want to do it because it would look stupid and you want me to do it. It's never gonna grow. Oh, also my eyebrows have been tattooed on, so I actually can't. There, there's not, I don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs naturally. But actually, I don't think I could do it. Oh really? Yeah, yeah. They're like microbladed on. I didn't even think about that. It's literally not possible. They don't come off. The only person I know with the face tat. Just I'm just like I'm just cool like that. They did a good job. Thank you. How often do you have to get that touched up? Um, I got it once like a few years ago, and then I got it like 3 years later again. It was like fading, but I think there's only a certain amount of time you can get it touched up because like you can't just keep adding ink on top of ink on top of ink. But you were kidding? I never knew. Yeah. Um. Did you not see the photo of me with the numbing cream on my eyebrows? That's a classic. That's a classic photo. Me do gangsta like that. Just have a lot of. I got my face tattooed twice. My mom has tattooed eye makeup. Yeah, that does sound scary. Like eyebrows is already close enough to my eyes, but like I know she's not gonna accidentally poke my eyes, but like tattooing your eyes sounds scary. And also, there's some days I don't want to wear makeup at all. Like I feel like I would. Like for me, it's like yeah, I think there's every day I do want eyebrows, you know. Like it's like okay, yeah, every day I do want eyebrows, right? But like with the eye makeup, like some days I don't want to wear eye makeup. These days I like to just put on concealer, put on like fill in my eyebrows a little bit because it's still not perfectly done. Because like what I wanted, like okay, when I got my eyebrows done, this is me with my eyebrows with makeup on. Like I put makeup on my eyebrows still because I want like when I'm not wearing makeup at all, I want it to look natural. Because like um I was just speaking of things that you're born with. I was born with like two eyebrow hairs, okay? I was born with like two eyebrow hairs. So I was like I just want eyebrows that look normal without makeup on. You know, like I just want to look like someone without wearing that's not wearing eyebrow makeup. Even if I have to fill them in later, like I don't mind, you know? How much did it cost? I think the initial time I got it done, it was maybe like $400, $500, and then the touch up was pretty cheap. And the girl who like did it, like when she did the touch up, she was like, "Oh, like yeah, this is the price, but like you can like send me the money when you get home." I was like, "What do you mean?" Like she was like, "Yeah, you could just go home and then send the money after." I was like, "Oh, okay." She just really trusted me. I guess she knew I was gonna scam her because I already paid her before. Yeah, she was real chill. um. You got your chest hair tattooed? I can't tell if you're lying about that. Your ex's mom got that done in Vietnam. Your mom has eyebrow tattoos too? Wait, why does everyone's mom have eye makeup tattooed? Like, is that a mom thing? Maybe they're just like they don't want to do their makeup in the morning because they don't have time. They're busy being a mom, you know? But like I think that's like a old-fashioned thing, you know? Like I think a lot of older people, a lot of older women, um, I think a lot of older women are like they have this like ingrained in them that they're like, oh, I can't leave the house without wearing makeup, you know? Um, well, like I think younger people like don't care. Like I like don't care. Like I'm never like, oh, like I can't go out and be seen in public without makeup. Like I'm like men don't have to worry about that. Like I'm perfectly acceptable without makeup on, you know? Cuz I had like a moment of thought where I was like, oh, like I show up to like work meetings and stuff without makeup, but then I'm like the guys don't wear makeup, you know? Like so there's really no reason for that. Like I'll wear makeup to meetings sometimes if I want, but like sometimes I'll just roll out of bed, you know? You should have gotten some like bushy Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly? You're again, you should know better than to reference an actor to me. I'm assuming it's an actor. You would have robbed her blind, and she wouldn't have trusted you at that time. You know, like she was like, I know you. You trust me. Your mom has eyebrow tattoos. Why does everyone's mom have eyebrow tattoos? Damn. And welcome in XAC. Reading well today. You should just snap. You should get Velcro implanted. You could snap on new eyebrows. True. Imagine just being like, like ripping off your eyebrows. That'd be fun. Numb cream era Miege on the Zoom call. Actually, the week or so after you get your eyebrows done, they're really, really dark. So I did show up with wacky looking eyebrows on my meeting. But no one noticed. Like, people don't notice these things. Or they just don't say anything. Trying to so right. Replace the hairs with Velcros. If you're rich, if you trademark that. Imagine just like, you just like, like stuff will get like stuck to them all the time. If you're like just walking down the street and like just stuff is like sticking to your eyebrows constantly. Cosmetic surgery, Mr. Potato. True. You could just start like putting different things on. That's like a dystopian future. Give that idea to Black Mirror for real. Did they scab over? They did, yeah. But they didn't. They just looked really dark. But when I got them touched up, I just kind of like I kept washing them, or like I'll wash them, and so they didn't scab as much. I don't believe in like a lot of people who do like the microblading, they're like, oh, just like don't wash them for like a whole week, and I was like, that's kind of really gross. like it's like a fresh wound. Like I feel like you should wash it, so I did wash it. And welcome in Harris. Hope you're doing well today. You'd be the richest guy on Shark Tank. Right. Maybe that is the future. You can just swap out different eyes depending on the day. I mean, they kind of do that with contact lenses. Like, you know, one thing that K-pop idols always do is the circle lenses. They're like they always wear colored contact lenses, right? But they're lenses that make your eyes look they make your pupils a little bit bigger. And it gives you like a more like, it makes your eyes look bigger and like more awake, and like it just kind of gives you like a very different it actually makes a pretty different appearance. And that's something that like pretty much all of them do. It's like they pretty much 24/7 are wearing these like they're called circle lenses. I think it's one thing like while you know, obviously like people know about like surgery and stuff like that, there's a lot of little things like that. It's like it looks very different. And then I tried getting lenses like that, and then I was like, man, that kind of freaks me out. Kind of freaked me out. I was like, man, I'm not used to seeing myself like that, you know? Like me with light colored eyes was a bit scary. Like I was like, it wasn't even that light. They were like kind of like a dark gray sort of color, and I was like, oh, that would look cool. And like, but then I was kind of scared, honestly. I'm kind of jealous girls can change how they look with makeup and stuff. You know, like, you can just like use makeup as well. Like you don't need XX chromosomes to wear makeup. Yeah, you can. There's no like person at the door at Sephora like stopping you, checking your ID. Maybe it'd be cooler if you look scary. I mean, I feel like I looked cool sometimes, you know, like when I had my short hair and like the white streak, I look kind of cool, you know? People might be like, oh, that girl's like cool, you know? That's how I thought in my brain. You can use makeup. Yeah, everyone's like, bro. I look like a demon with the lighter color. Oh my god! If I just showed up to stream and I had like white eyes, would you guys be so scared? That'd be so scary. It's a real life hack. Yeah. You can just go to Sephora and get some, I feel like more men should like, we should normalize just like, we should just normalize men being able to use like concealer. Like, it is a life hack. It is a life hack. And women have been holding on to this power for too long, you know? The poor men, poor men, they got it. Like, when they get a pimple or something on their face, they can't even cover it up with concealer. Think concealer is pretty broken. You have dark circles, put some concealer on. Let me show you. I have this concealer, and look, there's 3 colors on it, okay? There's like there's 3 colors on it. Here's the tech, okay? This pinky color hides dark circles. This green color hides redness on your face. So if you have like a red spot or something like that, that hides it. And then this is just a normal one that just goes over top. Like, it's like color correcting. You have some red on your face, you correct it with green. Color theory. This is the tech that women are working with. That girl's like cool. That people say that to me all the time. I think you looked cool with your dancing fits. True. I should wear more like tech wear stuff, That's why you need the eyebrow slit. People would think you're a criminal. That's true. That's true, yeah. But I have a face tattoo. You look so cool when you're playing non-Genshin games. Shut up. You're just trying to flatter me into it. And it does work. We've established that it does work. You used to have an eyebrow slit on purpose? Real brown eyed people, when they use bright color contact lenses, look scary as hell. But K-pop idols are like always wearing them. But like, yeah, I guess not like super bright. They're usually like a dark brown or like a grayish color. Hey bro, ready to lift? You got this new brow pen? Sweet dude, I've been trying this new exfoliator. Yeah, guys should get on that, honestly. Guys need to try harder with their self-care, Like, stop washing your face with bar soap. Like, come on. We need to nerf women. They're too OP. Yeah, they're too, like, men are so disadvantaged in society. Women just have it too easy. Men got patriarchy as a consolation prize, and women got makeup. So much better. Makeup that they are society expected to wear, societally. And then when they don't wear it, people are like, oh, like, are you okay? Like, Mija got a bit nerfed this patch. Yeah. I'm in a in-between phase where I'm trying to grow out my hair, but it's really awkward length. Being able to differentiate the people from the iris when someone usually can't is really weird. You can though. You can. I mean, not on camera probably. But if you saw me in person, you could definitely tell the iris from the pupil. Especially in like sunlight. You mean Dove bar soap isn't a skincare routine? No way. Going it out again? You're gonna get dreads? Bro, what? Am I gonna get dreads? No. That's probably the last thing I would do. Yeah. I think I would go bald before I got dreads. A Japanese person with dreads. Dove bar soap and Axe. It's peak male hygiene. True. Dive bar soap. The soap in the dive bar bathroom. You go into a dive bar, you wash your face. Ugh. That sounds even worse. Even your iOS knows you like alcohol? Oh no. Kimmy's eyes are black. Sure, if I get close, I can see that they're not, but if I can easily notice from the distance, it's different. Yeah. You can't notice it from a distance, yeah. Dive bar sounds vile. It does. That sounds disgusting. Black eyes sounds badass. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think my eyes are... I mean, maybe you can get darker. Because, like, I feel like... Like, obviously, like, if you see my eyes in, like, sunlight, like, they're clearly brown, right? But maybe you can just get darker. Maybe but a lot of like some Asian people can have just like slightly lighter eyes or like even like slightly lighter hair. My Pilates instructor actually has like fairly light hair. Um and she dyes it black. Cuz I thought she dyed it lighter. Cuz like this is my natural hair color, right? It's like pretty dark, but hers is quite light. It's like a few shades lighter than mine. So it can happen. Yeah, I was actually going through my old makeup and stuff like that, and I found my contacts, my light eyes contacts. But I think I'm just gonna throw them away because it's been they're kind of old now. I don't know how long contacts last, but I feel like I'm not gonna wear them. Also, like I couldn't. My eyes are so my eyesight is so bad that they don't actually really sell. They don't actually sell colored contacts in my prescription. And also, I freaked myself out wearing these. Like it was really freaky. um, get some red ones. That'd be sick. You do it. And welcome in, Demon. Hope you're doing well today. Your old coach, a Brazilian guy, had dark skin and bright blue eyes. He was really good looking enough to make me question everything. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of genetics can be weird. Genetics can be really weird. I feel like people like with like really unique features are definitely I feel like uniqueness is definitely very attractive. You're too scared to put in contacts or even like putting eye drops in. You can do it. You can do it. The first couple of weeks of wearing contacts are rough. Yeah, they are. But once you get used to them, it's like second nature. Like like the first I mean, I started wearing contacts when I was like 10 years old. So I didn't really remember, but I remember when they were teaching me how to put them in the at the eye doctor. And that was like it was tough, man. It was tough. But now it's like I just put them in like so fast. You know? I've been doing it for like 15 years. So it comes pretty straightforward to me, but I think it's tough the first time. And I'm always putting in eye drops, man. I have so many eye drops. I just have 4 eyes for life. I mean, glasses can be cool though. But recently, my glasses have been like hurting my nose here, like where they rest on my nose. Like they've been like leaving like really like red marks there, and it's really annoying. I've been keep trying to adjust them. I got them adjusted at the eye like the one of the glasses stores, but it's doing it again. So now I'm just really annoyed. Glasses suck for physical activity. Yeah. I remember I danced to Anti-Fragile. If you listen to Le Seraphim, you know. I danced to I danced to Anti-Fragile, and I went like dun, 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 and then my glasses went flying across the room. I like did like a head flip, and my glasses went flying off my face. So yeah, glasses are not the best for physical activity. I can't imagine you can't wear them for any like contact sport. Sitting at your computer is pretty physical. Yeah, it's tough work, man. Glasses can be useful for dramatically removing, or if you're someone who wears glasses all the time and then you take them off and then people are like, "Who are you?" I have the opposite situation where I wear contacts most of the time. So when I wear glasses, people are like, "You're wearing glasses." um, Glasses and sweat don't mix well when you're sweaty, just looking down versus them falling off your face. True. My glasses clearly don't fit well, so that happens to me. But I don't like glasses because like your peripheral vision is so limited. And welcome in Kichi. IU, we love IU. We're IU fans here. You've got that? Yeah. After your dad got LASIK, it was so weird seeing him without his big glasses on. Yeah, right? Like you just get some people just look better with glasses. Let's be real. Some people just really suit glasses and they just look better with them. And some people look better without them, you know? Or some people look better either way. Like some people look good either way or fine, like the same either way. But some people really suit glasses. And at that point, I feel like you should just get LASIK, but wear like fake glasses all the time. If it's just like your look, you know? And then you could like still reap the benefits of being able to see well, but just like get LASIK. LASIK sounds futuristic, like alien beams into your eye. We discussed this before. Apparently, it's like just like going on Space Mountain, just a bunch of flashing lights in your eyes. You know. So it's. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. My next eye doctor appointment is this summer, and I'm hoping they say like your eyes didn't get worse this year, congratulations, because last year they got worse, and they're like, oh, like once you hit 25 they should stop, but I'm 26 and they got worse last year. Like, come on, you'd rather die than get LASIK? Really? You know, lasers are not like in the movies, right? Like lasers are it's just like a light, it's like a flashlight. It's like shining that into your eye. Got top 0.5% of IU listeners on Spotify 1 year. Okay, well, you're a true IU fan. Once it's 25, it stops. It's supposed to, but not everyone. Old people's, yeah, also, yeah, once you get older, obviously a lot of people need reading glasses. They don't have to put things in to keep your eyes open. It sounds mad scary, hell no. I'm not sure what they do with that. Because when I got laser eye surgery for like a retinal tear, and I was just like, my eye was not like frozen or anything like that. He just had me open my eyes. And I'm allowed to like blink and stuff. Me squinting to reach. I just make the text size bigger. I have my text size. I'm like really far from my screen. I have my text size at like the max. You tore your retina? Yeah, I worked it out too hard. I was doing some retina workouts, and it just ripped. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing retina bridges, you know how it is. You gotta work that muscle, you know? Yeah, it's I mean, apparently retinas are a muscle, because that's what happened to my dog, right? Like, Luca's blind, and it's because his retina like muscles like deteriorated, and now he can't see. So I guess they do have muscles, but I don't think you can work them out. I think they just exist. Yeah, it's I had a retinal tear at some point, but you wouldn't even know that it was happening. Trying like a badass, but I've been in lots of fights in my life. Probably done tricks like skateboards, but contacts, crabs, and long flights kind of freak you out. Long flights, really? When's your Japan trip though? That's a long flight. I guess my sight doesn't get much worse than this unless I have your luck. Hopefully, I took all the bad luck, Riku, and you can fix your eyesight. But yeah, it's I'm hoping my eyes have really slowed down getting worse. So like they really barely get. Some days, some years, my prescription doesn't even change. So I think it's slowing down. I'll deal with it for Japan, but flight back, you'd probably freak out. Just stay there, man. You can be among the weebs. You're actually terrified of crabs. They are kind of freaky. All of Chikano's like, we'll keep this in mind. We'll keep this in mind. In case we need to use this information. Also avoid hot air balloon rides if you can. Yeah, hot air balloon ride sounds terrifying actually. I'm not scared of flying, but I think I'll be scared of a hot air balloon ride. Like, I'm just being held up by this balloon. Like, no, thank you. And also, it's like such a small space. Like, is that fun? I don't know. I don't think it's fun. I'd rather be in like a helicopter. If only Japan's visas weren't so strict. They do hate foreigners. But yeah, I was reading about like I was reading about just like social progress and like women's issues and stuff like that in Japan. I was like, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. And yeah, another reason why, yeah, another reason why would like I don't mind. Like I feel like I wouldn't mind living in Japan for like a short period of time, but like to spend my life there, I wouldn't want to. Air balloons are pretty to look at, but from the ground, true, true. Yeah, I could just look at them from the ground. Wait, when you guys go to the eye doctor, do they show the picture of the hot air balloon? Because like every eye doctor I've gone to, they always use a hot air balloon photo. Like you know the one, you know the machine where they're like, let me know when it looks. They like keep putting it out of focus and in focus. It's always a hot air balloon, man. When will they change the photo? I want them to use like a. Imagine they're like look into the machine and it's like BTS or something like that. They're like look into the machine. It's like Ryan Reynolds. Picture of Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it's I don't know if that's like a stand. Maybe the machine just comes with that photo and they just never bother changing it. Jim is scary. Oh no! Like you just look in and it's like crabs, and you're like, oh my god, it's a crab. Eye tests are basically those prove you're human captchas. True, true. Except they should be technically easier to read. Like the nun. That'd be too scary, man. No one would want to do that. You know the one where, they like puff the air into your eye. That one's actually a bit scary. I'm almost like, oh, like don't do it. Let me know when it's in focus. It's like a jump scare. And they're like, got him, like. Welcome in, Jose. Yeah, so there's a lot of options they could do for the photo in there. But they just go with the hot air balloon, you know? Like, I would have a lot more fun at the eye doctor if it wasn't like that. Yeah, so... I'm not a fan of the eye doctor because it always dilate my pupils. And I'm like... And then I go outside, it's so bright. I'm like, please, like... I don't want big pupils. Are you guys the type that select the square that has like 1% of the thing you gotta select? I think you're supposed to. Are you not? I was questioning it. I was like, should I? Should I not? A doctor with a sense of humor actually sounds terrifying. Actually, when I was a kid, my eye doctor, he would do like he would make it fun. Like my eye doctor was really nice. He would do like the thing, he would do like the thing like you know that's like follow the stick or whatever, you know? And then like he puts it between your nose to make you go cross-eyed. And that was really fun for me when I was like 8. Is the guy riding the motorcycle part of the motorcycle? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he is part of it. Is the tip of the motorcycle handle surely cards as a motorcycle pick? I think so. I'm not really sure what the right answer is, if there is a right answer. I don't like those captchas. I think I'm a robot. I like the ones where you just click on it once. Or the ones where they just like, monitor, like, it just like automatically checks because they can tell by your mouse movement and stuff like that that you're not a robot. Solving captchas IRL, true. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Mallow Mart in the meantime. Have a fun dance party. Okay, I'm back. Welcome in, Noah. Hope you're doing well today. You move the mouse weirdly when selecting, so they know at least it's a drunk person coming from the guy who doesn't drink. Ricky's just like, he uses the mouse and he's like, what happens if you copy a robot's movement? Does your FBI agent report you? No, they just think you're cosplaying a robot, you know? You're not quite sure how this is a dance party? It is. We're trying the best we can, okay? We're not all trained dancers. I'm back. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry for coming back. You passed the test first try though. Congratulations. They're like, no robot would move like that. Who would program that, you know? I'm like, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. I have a lot of chores to do today. So I feel like Sunday's always chores day, right? I don't know if everyone else has that. Ricky, a genius cosplay. He's always cosplaying, you know, cosplaying robot, cosplaying, you know, like they just everywhere he goes, he's just cosplaying. The cosplayer adjective for free. Exactly. Oh, it's gonna be really hot today. I'm not ready, not prepared for this. I thought Sunday was fun day. No, it's not fun day. It's doing chores. Sunday best laundry day. Change my mind. Nah, I don't do my laundry on Sunday. I do my laundry like during the work day because like I could just throw laundry in and just continue working or whatever. Just do a few minutes of light cleaning. I'm actually I will do some laundry today. Just do a few minutes of light cleaning and be surprised what progress you can make. No, Sunday's my deep cleaning day. Like it's like we're doing a lot of cleaning. Is this BB? Of course. We also love BB here. We love IU and we love BB. Okay, we love a lot of things here. Yeah, I really need to vacuum. I desperately need to vacuum, and I'm sure there's other stuff I need to do. And I'll just clean up everything. But yeah, it's meant to be quite hot. You love Yenna? We like Yenna, yeah. I haven't been following her recent music, but I have a couple of her songs here on the playlist. I love Wicked Love. Like we love Smartphone, but like I love Wicked Love. But I haven't been following her recent stuff. Which Angel will flame me for sure. It's supposed to be hot all week. I know. You're gonna listen to old Motown songs as you clean. Your mom's tradition for you growing up. I've never tried that. I usually listen to like a YouTube video or something. You've been off the Yenna train for a bit too? Oh no, we're all slacking. We're all slacking on the Yenna train. I was actually thinking about IZ*ONE and their vocals, and Yenna is actually quite a competent vocalist, you know? Like she was meant to be like the rapper, but like I think she was a stronger vocalist than a lot of them. I stand behind Yenna. Good job, Yenna. Yenna was talented. I mean, she still is. She's still alive. She's not dead. And you can see Nugent doing the same thing, like singing well as well. I feel like ITZY does like they're not like incredible singers, but they're very good at singing while dancing. Your mom's playlist was almost the same as Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Nice. Some good taste. Yeah, some good taste, honestly. The Good Girls in the Dark, pretty similar. Good Girls in the Dark, pretty similar to Wicked. Is that a Yenna song? The shoulder move? Wait. I can't do it. And then when you add the arms in after, it's like, oh god, please. Oh, it's a new Yenna song. Nice. I love the concept of Wicked Love. It was so Britney Spears, you know, like it was so Britney Spears coded, and it was just like very surprising because like her song before that was Smartphone. Like I thought she was going for the teen pop route, you know, like the teen crush kind of thing. Couldn't differentiate from the original. Thank you. I lost it. It's because of my armrests. They're in the way. If the armors weren't there, it would be perfect. Have you been practicing studying Just Dance recently? I have. I've been learning, I was learning, I don't remember what the song is called. The Le Seraphim song that's like Eve, Psyche, Bluebeard wife? Eve, Psyche, and Bluebeard's wife. Something like that. You guys know the one. It's like that one. I've been learning that song. But maybe not on Just Dance. I think from Just Dance, I mean, Wannabe would be a good one. Let's be real. Wannabe is on Just Dance, and it's tough though. It's so tough. Or I was thinking also from Just Dance. I don't know. I haven't decided. I mean, Pink Venom is on there. I'm a mess. True. That part's hard. That part's the hardest part of the dance. The rest of the dance is easy, like the do give me that boom boom boom. Like that part's really easy, but then the mess part's kind of hard. I don't like anything with the knees. Like when you have to do a lot of knee movements, I'm like, oh, that's too much knee movements. Like my knees don't move like that. They're old. They're gonna click and clack. Don't slack on your training. You never know when twice will need a replacement. I'm ready. If I were to replace someone, I don't think I'm good enough at dancing to replace anyone. Who's the worst dancer on Twice? I'll replace them. Say hi to Gio for me. If so, I will, Ricky. I'll get you an autograph. The hip mobility. I think my hip mobility is okay. The one thing that really gets me is like neck. My neck is so stiff. I think we all have a really stiff neck, right? From if you use the computer a lot, I think we all have a really stiff neck. But like when you start dancing, you realize like, oh my god, my neck does not move. Like replacement. Yeah, I need a new knee. Could someone donate their knees? Hip mobility. Your flexors get angry at me for sitting so long all the time. Yeah. I have a bad left hip from sitting. I think. I noticed that like when I have a period of time where I'm like out and about a lot more often, my hips don't hurt. But if I have a week where I'm just like gaming a lot, sitting down a lot, my hips do hurt. Especially my left one. I think I just sit in a certain way where my left one hurts more. But my hips, I don't have a problem with like a hip mobility in terms of dancing. I think women generally have an easier time doing like hip movements in dancing because like women generally have hips compared to men. It's easier to move them. But I think like the hip flexor, my hip flexor is not good. Is Pilates good for your neck? You don't know much about it. My Pilates instructor is trying to fix like like a lot of people like if you work on the computer a lot, your head is like too far forward. She's like really trying to like fix that for me. I was getting in trouble for my neck being too far forward. She's like, put your neck back, and I'm like, it should be like in line, right? It should be like your spine should be like your neck should be like straight. But like it's tough. I'm sure a lot of us have this issue as well. Some worse than others. You need those weighted ankle weights to try to use the resistance band tied to your ankle, but I constantly forget to do them. Like to work out your hip flexors. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think my hip flexors are quite weak. Like in Pilates we do a lot of core workouts. So like I feel like my core is relatively strong compared to the rest of my body. But like I can't do like sit-ups because I think it's my hip flexors specifically that are weak. So like I'll do like a lot of times we will do like sit-up movements, but you don't use your hip flexors with them. You like tuck your, I don't know how to describe it. Like you tuck your tailbone down, so like you're not activating your hip flexors. So I'm not mine are pretty weak, I think. But yeah, I got some homework. I need to work on my inner thighs on my legs are like really weak. KDA, true. Yeah, tech neck, exactly. We gotta show them how we do it every day. This is my favorite song to dance. It's one of the few. Oh, sorry, it's one of the few songs I know the full dance for. So we do love this song. We Kali got a job. Kali got to work. You want to get stem cells in your neck? Wait, what does that do? Whose stem cells? Where do you get those? Anything with Soyeon. True, true. We do love Soyeon. I don't listen to that much G Idol, but I do love. I do have Allergy on this playlist. I think Allergy is so cute. Like it has a really nice message. It's like a nice teen girl message, you know. But I'm waiting for KDA to come back. I'd be so happy if KDA had another comeback. And then they could be on the next. I would actually buy the next Just Dance game if they put KDA on it. If they put a new KDA song on it. They take stem cells from your own blood. Oh, your own stem cells, and they put them in targeted areas. Does that actually do like? What does that help with? It sounds dangerous. It sounds a bit scary. To inject stuff into your neck. But yeah, I definitely have a lot of neck stiffness. Recently, like at my singing lesson, we've been doing a lot of like neck stretches because like any tension in like your neck area and your jaw can affect your singing. So a lot of times we do a lot of like jaw massages and like neck. I think it's all related, you know, like your posture. Like your posture really affects your singing as well. Like you can't breathe as deeply if your you know, if your posture is bad. But Allergy needs Queen card to complete the set. Queen card. I do love it. It's so silly, but I do love it. But Allergy is so sweet. Queen card. It's so silly. It's so stupid. You had a bunch of cortisone shots in your neck, so you're cool with stuff like that. Okay, I guess you're frequent neck injector. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, that's interesting. I've never heard of that. But I guess that would be expensive. You need to. I'm sure your insurance wouldn't cover that. You've had a sorry, I just read that klaxon enthusiast rise up. I'm not a klaxon enthusiast. I'm sorry. Like Queen card to me is so ridiculous that it's like it kind of circles back around to enjoyable, you know? Because I'm like the lyrics, I'm like they're so silly, but like I don't know if it's on purpose or not. Like I'm just like it's reached the point where it's just fun, you know? Like she says my boob and booty hot, but like just one. Like I guess she just means one boob. Which gets me every time. Like whenever I hear that lyric, I'm like, you know what? Like singular, yeah, singular. And I'm like, you know what? Like you do you. Like like oh what a great message. What's wrong with the other? I don't know. Yeah, I guess one of them is better than the other. I mean, humans aren't perfectly symmetrical, so yeah, don't look at the other. She's always posing like just one side. This means the videos reference each other like twice as knock knock and TT. Oh, I see. I think Allergy's just cute though. Every time I see the word cortisone, I think of corazon. What does that mean? But yeah, so that one is fun. And then or like the song like my bag is like so silly as well. What did she say? Red 5 diamonds in my bag. Wait, sorry. We need I need to pull up the lyrics. I need to pull up the lyric. It's very important. We need to read it in a beautiful way. It means heart. Ah, okay. Wife is so dumb. I don't even know if they're like meant to be satirical or they're just silly. You cook cream soup, tastes so Coco Loco. She said what she said. Red 5 diamonds in my bag. If you want to see it, dance to the beat. If you want to see it, dance to beat like that. My mama saw it and oh my god, dang. Okay, I'll show you what's in my bag. That's what she says. It's moving. It's life-changing. Like, her mama saw it and she said, oh my god, dang. It's just, yeah, it's like, we can all stand by it. What's a Coco Loco? I don't know. What isn't it the song from Coco? It's like un poco loco. That one? That one? You know that one? Isn't that what it's called? Oh no, that's Poco Loco, not Loco Coco. Coco, what am I saying? They said taste Coco Loco. Poco, oh yeah, Poco Loco, yeah. I don't know. You like K-pop because I didn't understand the lyrics? There's an escape. I mean, yeah, we have our if here it's in our chat. It's an understanding that, you know, like we hear like an English version of the song, we're like, wow, that's really cringe. Like the English version is so cringe. It's my theory and probably true that the Korean lyrics are just as cringe. You know, they're also weird, but we just don't understand them. We just accept them. But I do like something. Like, for example, we have the feels. We have the feels on right now. We love those. When you find out ice cream is about ice cream flavors. Right. I didn't listen to the lyrics that much, so I actually have no idea. I mean, with Japanese songs, it's different because I do understand them. Like when I listen to the Japanese version of songs, I do understand them, and they're nonsense. Ice Cream by Blackpink. Ice cream chillin' chill. What about ice cream cake? What about ice cream cake? Ice cream cake. Ice cream is song of the year. Cannot get behind it, man. You're so real for that. I think ice cream cake has the best red velvet wrap. I'm saying it here. Best red velvet wrap, ice cream cake. Most of the lyrics actually about food, like Weird Al songs. True. I mean, they're on like such strict diets that all they can think about is food. Technically, Coco Loco should be translated to crazy coconut. What the hell is crazy coconut? That sounds like a real flavor that they would actually put on like an ice cream though. Like they actually would. It would be like crazy coconut blast, you know? Like it would. I could see that. I just want to jam to the beat and not hear about how great you are or how much money you have. So no Lisa songs for you? No dollar bills. Drop the beat. Never get me wrong, my boo. Never get me wrong, my boo. I have no guanxim the bag. Don't know what that means, but yeah, true. So true. You see Lisa's Met Gala outfit? I didn't like her Met Gala outfit. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I thought it was boring. I was like, come on, it's Met Gala. You gotta go all out. That's the wrapped ice cream cake. Oh, sorry. I don't actually listen to the lyrics. I just like the sound of the rap. Why are you hating on Pharrell? He's the best. I don't know, man. I thought her outfit was not very interesting. I thought it just looks good because she has nice legs. You know, like it's like Lisa's showing like you can see her legs and it's like, yeah, she has good legs. But is it the outfit? Is it the outfit or is it the person wearing it? You know? Sometimes it's not the outfit, it's just that the person wearing it is hot. You know, like it's like you're like you ever go online shopping and you're like, wow, that's such a cool shirt. And then you put it on. And then you're like, oh, you're like, okay, the person wearing it was just like rocking it. Like you know, like you ever have that? Why do you think Pharrell was blind? Bro, he wears a hat. It's not a blind. He's not blind. Or that the heels. I mean, the heels help. Yeah, the heels help. It's just Lisa being Lisa. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Lisa would look good in like a garbage bag. Okay, let's be real. So, are you saying blind people don't wear hats? No, Angel, they can't see the hat. No, I'm kidding. But like, no, I just mean like I thought you would think that he's blind if he like always wears like sunglasses or covers his eyes or something, you know? But like his only defining characteristic, fashion wise, is that he wears a hat, which has nothing to do with being blind, you know? Aside from the fact that blind people don't wear hats. I'm drinking ice water, by the way. You guys will be proud of me. It's hot out today. It's gonna reach like over 25 degrees probably. I mean, wearing that park ranger hat years ago would make me assume he's blind too. Oh my god. Why is this shirt doesn't fit like how it fits to Chris Hemsworth? Exactly, exactly. Then you're like, why doesn't it work like that? So sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's just the person wearing. You know, they say like, it's not an outfit. They're just like built like a model. You know, like that's just how it is. Sometimes it just be like that. Ice water, good job. Thank you. I do drink water. I do drink ice water on hot days. You know, it's just other times I like to drink slightly tepid water, okay? If I was blind, I would refuse to wear a hat. I would have no idea if it was like a frog or something. Nothing wrong with frog hats, Jimmy. We don't take the slander here. You're in Thailand, 31 degrees is hot. That doesn't sound that bad for Thailand. I'm sure it gets hotter, right? That must be like a cool day for you. But I'm sorry, it sounds hot to me. Speaking of Froggo, you were setting him up for that, Jimmy. Let's be real. That was a setup. Where's my frog? Go ahead, Pharrell. Guys, call me Pharrell. What's this song? He has a song called Happy. That's the song, right? That's me, Pharrell. Classic Pharrell behavior. There we go. You don't have enough points. It's okay. Someone will fund you. You know. You can be like. Well, Chicano can just be like your Lisa, Jimmy, and Chicano's the billionaire boyfriend. But I guess in that situation, Lisa's also really rich. So maybe this. Okay. You're the girl, the female lead from the K-drama, and Chicano's the rich guy who's a bit of a jerk to you. You can't be Pharrell. Dad jokes time over. She can't be. Oh, I didn't get it for a second, and then I regretted it. Dad jokes time over. Thank you. You're the channel point Federal Reserve. How many points do you have though? Because I know Zirconian just hit 300k, and I'm pretty sure his stat has like 500k. You're a jerk poor guy. You're literally not poor. What do you mean? I mean, you're maybe poor in channel points. 21k is not a lot, but like poor IRL. I don't think so. Doesn't this stat have 1 million? Isn't he? Oh, is he 1 million? How many do I have on his channel? I think I might have spent some though. I do buy Parmas. I'm known to buy some Parmas from time to time. Your hats are too good though. Should I take one? Do you want one? I can get you one. You don't think a stat knows how to redeem them? He doesn't know how to redeem them? I only have 326 on his. Like, okay. Come back to seeing Frog Jude. That's me. I'm sorry, I'm known as Pharrell. You won't understand this joke till later. Just call me Mr. Pharrell. Is his real name? Is his name Pharrell something? Or is his last name? Parnana, true. Pharrell Chew Games, that's me. What if I just rebrand? To Pharrell? That'd be crazy. His name Pharrell Williams. That's a kind of a cool name. I can't. I have to give that to him. Kind of a cool name. Also, he wrote a lot of very, very popular songs. And apparently he's now a fashion designer as well, but not a very good one, in my opinion. um, he's the best at actual icon. I don't agree with this. I think his fashion choices are a bit, I think his fashion choices are a bit tame, you know? Is a Spanish crossover? It's from Arcane. Yeah, it's Stray Kids and Young Miko. That's it's a collab. It's from Arcane. Very good, very good. Stray Kids on Arcane. Yeah, we love our League of Legends songs here. We love KDA. Should we show them how we do it every day? And yeah, lots of stuff. I think he produced Drop It Like It's Hot. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Pharrell? You know, like the early 2000s, 80%, 85% of the top 500 songs are produced by him. And he brought Japanese fashion to the US. Isn't he half Asian? He is, right? Good job, man. If he is half Asian, good job, man. If he's not, I don't claim him. He's black from Virginia? Is he not Asian? Does he just look slightly Asian? Or am I thinking of someone else? But yeah, he did write a lot of songs. But I'm not too well versed on Pharrell and his life. Let me look him up. Let me look him up. We're doing some research here. Oh, look up his parents, okay? His parents. He also contributed all the Despicable Me films. Nice. Spouse? Okay, not his spouse. What about his parents? I need to know about his parents. Early life. Okay, it does not say. It does not say. If you like early 2000s music, chances are he was behind it. I don't think I listened to early 2000s music because I was like a child, but I probably got in when I was like, you know, maybe like late 2000s probably. Something like that. And welcome in, Lee. It's me, Frog Jew. How are you? How old is he now though? Dude looks 25 forever. Yeah, he does. He does. He does not age. A lot of celebrities don't age though. But that's my plan as well. I'm 20. Okay, I'm 26, but I'm planning to stay as this age for another like 10 years. You know? I feel like I wouldn't mind looking 30 though. I feel like I don't want to look like 20, you know? I think if I were to freeze at an age, I want to freeze at like 30, you know? Like I feel like you don't actually want to freeze at 25. Like it doesn't seem enjoyable at all. And then you'd have like you want to be too old for Leonardo DiCaprio, you know? Once you hit 75 plus, you're about to look mad old. That's fine. I will be mad old. That's okay. Hi, Miju, Ribbit. Hi, Noah, Ribbit. Nice. I got him. It's kind of warm for this frog cat, to be fair. Oh wait. Okay. No. I was right. I was right. He is. Wait. Hold on. Where? Okay, this is too much. What is this? This is like so much history. This is not. This is not. It was like his whole like family history. What the hell? Sorry. Let me read this properly. Oh wait, sorry. This is going way back. His mother's ancestry is traceable to an indigenous black ethnic group in the Philippines. How do they know that? That's terrifying. Well, how do they know that? Okay. That's a bit scary. I don't need to know the like how far back they're going, you know? His mom was a former Filipino model and a beauty queen who became famous in the Philippines in the year 1971. Damn. That's crazy. She represented the Philippines as a Miss Asia Pacific pageant. Damn, okay. There's a group of indigenous black Filipinos. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's what we all learned something new about Pharrell today. And Philippines, apparently. Imagine being 75 and Japanese. I still got 40 years left. True. I'm gonna outlive all of you. Trust me. Let's look at the vampire films for reference. It was like 25 to 30. Yeah, that's the peak age, right? That's the peak age. You want to look like 30 because you don't want to look too young. Howdy Frogger Games. Howdy protagonist. How are you? How's the heat? Is it hot this weekend? You need a koala? Koala? What is that? I have my bunny hat, and I have my Pikachu hat, and I have Miget. That's all I got. But they're all my hats are very warm. To be real. It's super warm, but you got your AC installed in your room, so you're chilling, right? You have your AC. I'm jealous. I'm gonna be suffering for the next few days because it's gonna be close to 30 degrees. But I don't think it's gonna go above 30 degrees, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not that bad with heat these days because I'm like easily cold these days, so it's not too bad. But yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't get too hot. I really want to move to a place that has central air. Man, that's a luxury here in Vancouver. I'll pay that $3,000 rent if it means I'm gonna get a. Okay, no, actually, I wouldn't. But like, I would. You know, like, give me that $3,000 rent. You need to host this Mario Kart World Showdown between Orpheus and Gwen. If you got like to watch, I don't have the game, man. I don't have Mario Kart. I'm not a Mario Kart supporter. I'm not gonna pay the $110 for the Mario Kart. I don't think Gwen has a Switch 2 anyway. It would be on Mario Kart 8, I guess. I think I played it one time. But yeah, I'm not very familiar with it. I need to screen share on Discord. I think Esta hosted a Mario Kart race once. Well, Esta was talking about doing like another movie night, so maybe a race could be part of it. You recently got Mario Kart and been doing 200cc. Damn, that's the hardest one, right? You better look out, Gloomy Gwen. Gloomy Gwen. Is that her nickname? Well, she's. I've seen her racing. I've seen her racing up close. It's very terrifying. Yeah, it's I know Gwen plays online. Like she races people online, I'm pretty sure. That's the level. You know, you go online and those tryhards, she plays with those tryhards. You ain't seen nothing yet? Right, Angel. You're playing against the CPU still? Like I don't think it's quite ready yet, you know? Does Gwen not have Switch 2? No. She's a hardcore PC gamer nerd. Nah, she is. She got a 2 years worth of games on the summer scene still, so she's ready. And she's joined us in the Baldur's Gate action. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate again, and I've been playing. We finally beat the last Night Lord. We finally beat the last Night Lord on. I almost said Pokemon. What am I saying? On Elden Ring Night Rain. So we're pretty cracked at the game. Our backlog giving us time to run for his money. True, true. Who's joined the Baldur's Gate 3? I mean Gwen, but she joined a while ago. Where's the music coming from? Spotify playlist shuffle. Oh, it's coming from YouTube. I need to make it a playlist. There you go. I need to make it a button on my stream deck for it to. I can just easily click it. We beat the last Night Lord on Pokemon. I'm now the champion of the Limveld region. You got MV visuals that you're not showing us? I'm not even looking at it, actually. It's just in the background. I'm looking at myself. I'm just very vain. I'm just only looking at myself. It was funny. I know hella people with PS5 and no one plays it because there's not enough games. There's not enough exclusive games for PlayStation. It's just a waste. Can I see the MV visuals? Not every song has a music video on this. I guess I try to get the non-music video version, but sometimes I have the music video. Wait till I get Metaphor. True. Weeb behavior. PS5 is coming up in 5 years too. 0 game. I know there's so little exclusive games. It's so sad. I'm hoping. I know Naughty Dog like teased a new game, so hopefully we get one of those, and hopefully we get like. I don't know what else. You play your Xbox S maybe 6 months a year because you're a red flag gamer, Ratsy. Could I at least have a mirror behind you so we could see my screen? You mean? I told you I'm looking at the screen that you're seeing. I'm looking at that too. And that's between 2 games. Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty. Absolutely an L for Atlas. Oh my, Chicano's just very against fantasy. You think Orpheus enjoyed Metaphor? You have not played Metaphor. You're trying to save money. Oh, is it really expensive? What's weebier? High fantasy or high fantasy is not weeby, is it? That's LARPer behavior. High school sim. I think the weebiest thing is yeah, like I think it just depends on what the characters look like, you know? Especially the female characters, what they look like. Save money. This man has a Switch too. Yeah, he needs to save money because he got a Switch too, man. Where do you think the money went? I have a lot of games I need to play that I can hold off from getting Metaphor. Yeah, fair enough. It's games are expensive these days. You gotta pick and choose. You're too busy racing. Yeah, I think I mean, I've had a good run of games this month. You know, like I enjoyed I've been enjoying Night Rain a lot. I played Deltarune, and you know, it's been a good month for me gaming. And I've been enjoying Genshin. I'm getting good at Genshin. I'm trying. I don't know how you guys have a game backlog. You just play the same one when you keep playing the same ones. I actually don't have a game backlog personally. And now that I think about it, because like there's very few games that I'm like, oh, I have to play this. And when they do come out, I just play them. There's no backlog. You know, I'm not busy. I'm not busy with another game. I just play the game that comes out. Like Deltarune comes out, I play it immediately. You gonna enjoy Persona 4 when it comes out? You know that I'm not gonna survive Persona 4, man. Like, I could maybe play Persona 5, but I've heard things about Persona 4. I don't think I'll survive. It's been a while since I bought something because I have many games I haven't finished. I refuse to play something without finishing what I already have. Yeah, it's like why would you? You know, you may as well just finish what you have and then buy it later. How long do you take to finish a game? On average, it take a month. I mean, Angel, depends on the game, man. It completely depends on the game. Like, some games are really short and some games are really long, you know? Some games are only a couple hours long and some games are like 120 hours long. I don't think you can really generalize like that, you know? I think for me, unless it's a game I really, really care about, like for example, Deltarune, I played like immediately because I didn't get spoiled. I finished it in like 2 days. But it was like maybe like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, something like that. But like for a normal game, I will probably play a few hours a week. That's usually my like unless I'm playing like co-op. Co-op is different because it's like other people's schedules as well. But if I'm just playing at my own pace, I would probably play a few hours a week. Your game rotation is like COD, the new NHL, college football league, and some other replayable game. That's such a like frat bro list of games, I'd say. Like a straight guy list of games. I guess your average is for JRPG. Angel, get your you know I cannot condone this behavior. Yeah, Shikano went really hard on P3. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't a short game. I swear I spent like 90% of your run looting stuff and dying, right? Played Monster Hunter World from 2018 to 2020, and the DLC was released from 2021 until a few months ago. You really got your playtime out of that one. Like, I think like I don't necessarily think that like games should be a certain amount of length to be worth it. Cause like I think, you know, quality over quantity. Like if the game is just full of like fodder and like just like an endless like fetch quest, like there's like 400 fetch quests that could take a while, you know, like I don't necessarily think that's indicative of whether it's worth the price or not. But if you get a lot of hours of enjoyment out of it, then I think that's also factors into the price of the game. An overly dedicated weeb here. Fair enough. Fair enough. In dying or nearly dying. Yep. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't like to sink that much time. English only in chat, please. But welcome in, Barry. But yeah, it's a. I don't like no lifing a game really. Like I feel like I'd rather just play it slowly at my own pace and you know put like a few hours a week, or like maybe like a few hours like 2 times a week, some that kind of thing. Like I don't think I would like ever. I've never. The only game I've really no life like that is Animal Crossing, but that was like at the peak of the pandemic. Like it was like March 2020. You know, it was like I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I was just playing Animal Crossing, but I think that's a. I don't think I could do that now. You know, like if a new Animal Crossing came out now, I don't think I would no life it like that. Do you speak any other languages? Yeah, I speak Japanese. And I'm amazing at Spanish, as chat knows. $70 for Baldur's Gate 3 and your Xbox is crazy. Why? Like it's a lot or it's a little? I think it's a reasonable price. If they dropped Persona 4 during the pandemic, maybe Michi would have played it. No. Isn't the guy like the cat thing or the dog thing like a real creep? Because like I thought Mona was kind of a creep. I thought Mona was kind of a creep, and apparently Teddy is worse. I'm surprised you speak and understand Spanish. Miju es cubana. What can I say? Japanese is a third language compared to Spanish. Exactly. Mi esposa bebe agua caliente. ¿Sí? You can understand the stretch. I'm just perfectly fluent. What can I say? You said your wife is hot. No, mi esposa bebe agua caliente. I mean, true. My wife is hot. But that's not what I said. She's drinking hot water. Like a good wife should. It's a lot not worth it continuing on your old. I mean, you're basically buying the same game again. Like it's up to you whether it's worth it. Like um I bought Stardew Valley multiple times, but it's also not $70. But I have considered buying Baldur's Gate again on my PlayStation. Wait till I see Kuma. What? Teddy is god awful. Yeah, I don't think I could like stand by, you know? I feel like I'd want to murder him. Your Spanish is kind of rusty, no bueno. No! My Spanish is great. Your Spanish is better than mine, so I improve. Exactly. I'm leaving, I can't believe it. You can't believe how good my Spanish is, right? Kazuha seems like a Baldur's Gate character. What? It's a Genshin character. In Wakamin Slip, is that Gudetama? Of course. Or Kuma is Kuma is Teddy. Okay. He's the actual poster boy for the definition of cringe. Please strangle him. Okay, I will. If they made a K-pop mod, I'd absolutely be restarting Baldur's Gate 3. You cannot, Ratzi, you cannot play a game where you can date K-pop idols, okay? You will never recover from that. You should prevent it. You wish 400k channel points, time to make you wear 2 cosplays at the same time. Which ones would you combine? I need to hear your ideas. You prefer him over Mona though? Don't at me. Mona was kind of creepy. Like when they went to like the bathhouse or something, and he was like real creepy towards On. Especially like they're underage. On is like 16. Like bro, I don't know how old Mona is, but he's clearly like not a child. Like creepy, so creepy. I'm assuming Mona's a nav. Mona's like the weird cat thing. But he's an open pervert. So is Mona. But Mona's like, I guess, a bit more restrained. But that's the same game that has a teacher who enters a relationship with their high school student. So, you know. And the doctor. The doctor that dates a high school student. So I guess it's just very normal. The thing that really annoys me about the game is that like they make a really big deal about the teacher at the start of the game being a creep. They're like, oh, this teacher is so creepy. He's like preying on. It's like, yeah. Or not On. He's preying on the other student. And then later on, you can date the teacher. I'm like, you can't put those both things in the same game. Like, pick a lane. Like, just pick a lane. Like, if you didn't have that plot at the beginning, then like, I guess you could just have the dating. Like, the dating teacher thing is still messed up, but like, it would be less hypocritical. If you weren't going for an achievement, you'd have 0 interest in romancing in Baldur's Gate 3, really? Well, you're better than me. Romancing was like the 50% of the reason I was in there. I was playing. Joker is that guy. That child being groomed is what you mean. Dating teachers couldn't be me. Gideon. You can't be doing that. You're the all-knowing. Teddy does it to way more girl. Oh, he's just an indiscriminate. Is he meant to be like a good character? Like, are you meant to like him? You know, like. I know a high school teacher who had a relationship with a grade 12 student. Did they get arrested? I mean, it happens IRL, but like they should be arrested and never allowed to teach again. Not even Mintara. As soon as I saw Gil, I was done for. It's the player's option to choose, so not Jokers. So is a player is it like Undertale? The player is also a character. There's like a meta narrative happening. I feel like, you know, that's them putting them in the game. I still very much stand by the fact, like one, don't put that storyline with the teacher's name Kamoshida. Don't put him in the same storyline in a game where you date teachers. And two, why are they high school students? There's literally no reason for them to be high school. They could be like college students. You know, like it would make it marginally better. It's still bad to date the teacher, but it would make it marginally better. You know, so I feel like they could just. I don't think it would be holding back the game if they were college students. I guess they wouldn't have the uniforms, but like, don't know. Okay, let's not condone that, bro. Even got our party, you're so confused how to play Paladin, so I left her. I heard Paladin is hard. Jack and I have started the challenge run where I control 3 of the characters, but it's kind of annoying for me because like I don't like controlling that many characters, but it's not going well. We're in like the ruins where you fight the people before you meet Withers, and like we wiped like 2 times in a row because those guys are really tough. So I don't know how far we'll get. And before it's either before I get tired of controlling 3 characters or until it just gets too hard. The teacher was arrested. Okay, that's good. She did 1 time LARPing. Yeah, 1 time LARPing, straight to jail. P6 is a senior citizen. You stand by that. They enter the Persona world and become young again. It's like Jumanji. Or no, that's the opposite of Jumanji. Sorry, the new Jumanji. They become old. P6 is the teacher dating a senior citizen. Yeah. A bunch of senile people in a room hallucinating the metaverse. I mean, that would work. And Japan has a lot of old people. You know, it would be fitting. We did just magic missile using for 3 characters. No, I think we have like what are the characters? Can't remember now. Like one is a fight. Like one is Lae'zel. She's just a fighter. One is an archer or like a ranger, and then one is I don't even remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Grooming a senior is crazy work. I mean, it's not grooming, but like, they can be taken advantage of if they're not mentally there, right? But I hopefully Persona doesn't go that route. Can you imagine? I mean, they did go for the grooming route in Persona 5. Maybe they're gonna highlight elder abuse. Like, I don't know. They're just going for it. You don't think the poison set Bill? I have no idea what you're talking about. Supermodel dating an old billionaire. You think that will be in Persona 6? I think in that situation, I don't think that's someone grooming a older person. You know, like I don't think it's someone grooming an older. I think they're both aware of the situation. You know, they're both aware of the situation, and a lot of times the man has the power because there's a lot of financial imbalance, right? Cryptosphere. You enter the NFTs. Persona 6, they get like NFTs and they enter the metaverse through the NFTs. They're going real modern with Persona 6, but it's old people still. It's still old people. Old people, they get scammed into buying crypto. And then they go into the Persona universe. And then they fight crypto scammers. NFT was very short-lived. I think it's still around. Time for second nap. Didn't you just wake up, dude? Okay, enjoy your nap. I mean, I guess it's Sunday. Just get some sleep. Persona 6 will be very interesting. They should definitely consider our ideas. And I don't like the thing with Persona that I don't like. I like the characters. I like the dynamic of their friendships, excluding Mona. I like the dynamic of the friendship. I think it's really they're. I think they're written well in that situation. Like their dialogues are very. They feel very real. And it's you feel very connected to the characters in that way. But I just don't like how edgy it is. You know, like they're just like going. It seems like they're going out of their way to be edgy while not like handling the topics with the care that like they're going for really dark topics. I think, but it feels like they're just doing it to be edgy rather than to actually like thoughtfully include these themes in their story, right? So it feels very much like it's geared towards like that part of the story is geared very much towards like teenagers, like the edgy parts. But like there is actually a lot of good stuff in there, which is why I don't like hate it, but I just don't like the edgy parts. Like I think if they remove the edgy parts, I would enjoy it a lot. Because I do really like the characters, and I love the especially the friendship between the main trio, like between Joker and Yuji and On. I think it's done really well, and I like their stories. But yeah, the edgy stuff is just annoying to me. Maybe falling asleep playing NHL too. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's my take on Persona, and I think a lot of people can like look past it and just like ignore it, but I just feel like I can't. Like I feel like I'm just like focused on it. I'm like, oh my god, I cannot get over the dating teacher thing and stuff like that, you know. So maybe if someone makes a mod where like that stuff is taken out, then I'd be happy. That'd be funny if Mona ran away and the cast was happier. Like, yeah, like On's like getting like constantly sexually harassed by this Mona cat. Like they're like, bro, just leave. Like get out of here, you know? Then maybe that'd be better. But yeah, that's why I think I can't play Persona 4. I think that kind of stuff is like it's one thing if they were making some sort of commentary on like sexual harassment, but I don't think they are. I think they're just including it as they're like, oh, isn't this guy so funny saying these things? Like, wow, he's making On uncomfortable. Like, boys, am I right? Like, you know, I feel like it's not necessarily done in a good way. In general, I don't like stuff like that in my story. Yeah, it's but I do love On. I'm an On defender for life. Make them a fictional creature. You're like, yeah, he can't be a creep if he's just a cute cat. That actually might be why they're doing it. Cause like, imagine if like, sorry, he would never do this. Okay, let's not put it on him. I can't think of another like. All the adults are like evil though. Okay, he would never do this. No shade, we love Sojiro, but like imagine if he was saying those things to On, you know? Like that would obviously be like really not okay. So maybe there is some reasoning to making the cat say it. Harassment is good. That's a out of take sentence. Harassment is good. When it's included tastefully. Yeah, if you have like a storyline about it, that's totally valid. But I just think Persona is done in a very like very edgy, very shallow way. And I would rather they just not include those themes at all if they're not going to be handled well. You know, like I can understand like they kind of tried at the start to be like, oh, the teacher was bad, right? Because he was like being creepy to students and stuff like that. And they were trying to go for that, but I feel like they undermined their own message by later on having, you know, like Mona being creepy to On and like On just being sexualized in general when she's like supposed to be a minor. And then also the teacher dating. I feel like they they just like undermine themselves, right? And welcome in Star. Hope you're doing well today. So Joe's kind of creepy at times. Yeah, he is actually a little bit creepy at times. I forgot about that. But he's kind of like he's kind of like the guy who's like, oh, Joker, you have a girlfriend? Is that your girlfriend? Damn, good job, bro. Like you know, like the kind of like older male figure who will like say stuff like that, where it's like obviously like not appropriate. Like, come on. Yeah, yeah, he does say stuff like that. He's like, "Damn, she's hot," but I'm like, "She's a child. She's a child." Um, Persona talk. Yeah, we're talking about Persona. Just make my damn curry. Maybe he's just senile. Sojiro, protagonist of Persona 6. Like he's like shown to be like a nice guy. Like like he's caring to he's caring to Joker and stuff like that. But yeah, he does have his moments. Got that from a teacher when you were dating in school. Ooh, that's so gross. Um, yeah, that's a like. Why are you commenting on the attractiveness of the students? Like, get over it. Like, yeah, I think stuff like that is real gross. Yeah, I forgot Sakura does that. Um, yeah, we don't we don't want these allegations. I mean, that teacher was already creepy. They're probably one step away from that, but not to Ricky. Um, yeah, there's definitely guys who do that, right? Like or like men who do that. It's a it's just a like a more like casual thing that happens, but it shouldn't be. Um, Big Cloud cosplayer. What? Big Cloud cosplayer fan. What are you saying? Did Ricky write that? Ricky is not a fan. Yeah, he's not a fan of cosplaying. He is Cloud. He's not even cosplaying. He just is Cloud. I saw him. I saw him on the street, and he had he had like a huge sword. I was like, that's Cloud. Ricky's Drive. I'm processing the messages. I don't know what Chicano was saying. Big Cloud cosplayer fan Ricky. Man, that's cringe. What is that in reference to? That was just out of nowhere. Cuban Cloud? Cloudas Cubano? I changed the gender. I'm so good at Spanish, right? Cloudas Cubano? Guys, my Spanish is so good. I should apply. I was gonna say I should apply. What am I applying to? I should apply for my I don't know what. I should be I don't know. I have no idea. Teaching job, yes. I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be like Mr. Chang from 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 Community. Just some Asian person teaching Spanish. That's me. But doesn't know any Spanish. But without the racist parts. You used to use the nickname Rick iCloud. It's just Rick at iCloud.com. Then Persona Lore. Teaching job and then Persona Lore. It's time. It's time. I show up to the Spanish class and I'm wearing like On's 500 layers of clothes outfit and everyone's like, why are you wearing so many layers of clothes? I'm like, I'm On from Persona. Don't you know? One day I will do that cosplay, but I don't know how you get so many clothes on. You know, like how many layers of clothes could you really put on? I guess you just get clothes in various sizes. I don't really know. How many layers can you put on? Start size small up to XXXL. Okay, I'll try. Would I even be able to sit in my chair if I was wearing that many clothes? Oh, I'll be ready. That could be fun. Only On can pull it up? I am On. That's me. But yeah, so one day that will be my cosplay. We'll have to think of another Another cosplay I can do. But I don't like cosplaying in the summer. It's really hot. I feel like cosplaying in the winter is more enjoyable. So maybe I could think of something for the winter. But all the Genshin characters recently are such like waifu bait that like I don't want to cosplay any of them, you know? Like we have can't even describe this in a family friendly way. Um we have Escoffier, she's wearing an apron with no strap or with it's not attached to the straps and with nothing underneath. And then we have Skirk who's also not wearing a lot of clothes. And like recently the Genshin girls, like the boob part of the shirts are not attached to anything. Like they're just there. And like they're clearly just like all taped on. So like I don't think I can wear that. It sounds like too much tape. And after my tape incident of I taped my shirt sleeves like this and then it left like a tape it left like a I don't know what it was. I think I just ripped off a bunch of skin. And I had like a tape mark on my arm for like forever. Like a dead I don't even know. I must have ripped off skin, I guess. I don't know what else tape can do. It's not like a bruise. Good Game Season 3. I haven't watched it, but I heard thoughts about it. Okay, I'll be Yuri. Joe Yuri. Pregnant. Imagine I just show up to stream, I'm just like super pregnant. But it's I'm dressed as Yuri from Squid Game. 2 weeks away from giving birth, joins a game show. They're like, hey, here's a game show where you can. She doesn't even know, but without even the dying thing. Why join a game show when you're 9 months pregnant? Like, no. Like, she should be like lying down. Cosplay Kobeni from Chainsaw Man, not revealing it all, and looks easy. No, that's too weeby. I cannot cosplay an anime character. We're still waiting on the male That's true. That's true. I really want to do a male cosplay. I just want to. I could be a very convincing. I could be a very convincing femboy. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm ready. But I need to. I think I'm sure there's some. I think I could pull off like a Cloud, but not Barret. Don't know about that one. Okay. It's time. I cosplayed Tifa, and now it's time for Barret. I have the build, you know, like I got the body for it. Kobeni is easy something to hold your hair in a suit. True. Dude, cosplay brainstorming. I mean, ideally Leon, but like I can't find this cosplay. Like I would 100% cosplay Leon if I could, but I'd have to make it myself, and I don't have the talent to do that. I guess I could like commission someone to make a Leon cosplay. You know, that could be fun. Or I mean, there's a lot of guys in Genshin that I could cosplay for sure. I mean, I feel like I could do Kaya, you know. Aerith cosplay? She's a girl. Yeah, it has to be a guy. I'm going for I'm gonna be a man or a boy. More likely a boy. Let's be real. It's we're talking about Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum? Raihan. True. I feel like I'd rather be Leon. Like I feel like I gotta be Leon at some point, right? After all this Leon talk? Or don't know. Joker. Like wait. Like from Batman or from Persona? Kaya, just get it over with. I would love to be Kaya, yeah. The thing is that the tall male characters in Genshin, the cosplay sizes are all like men's sizes. So like I think that even the smallest men's size might be too big. That's what I'm concerned about. That's why I didn't buy the Kaya cosplay originally. But I think like the boy cosplays are women's sizes. Cause they're actually like usually voice acted by women and stuff. Hestia? Has to flip a coin. I either be Joker from Batman or Joker from Persona. I'd rather be Joker from Persona. Smiling Ganondorf. I would make a great Ganondorf. Let's be real. I would be such a convincing Ganondorf. Joker from P5 would be hella sick. That would be kind of cool, yeah. What else? What else? There's a lot of there's a lot of good options. I feel like I should do like an animated character though. I don't think I could be like a realistic looking guy, you know, like a normal looking guy. Metaverse Joker or normal schoolboy? I'll go for schoolboy Joker, I think. Actually, no, he has a cool jacket. He does have a cool jacket. Yeah, no, let's go Metaverse Joker. I could cover my face a bit. Oh, how about guys? Guys, I figured it out. Kratos. I love God of War. I could be Kratos. And I could finally be bald like you guys want. I'll be bald and I'll have the red line on my face. Balder, get all them tattoos. True, true. I feel like Kratos would be fun. I don't know how a bald cap works, but like I would be bald and extra pale, covered in the ashes of my dead family. I'm ready. I'm ready. Kratos. I think Kratos would be really funny. I'll think about it. Beard and everyone forgot about the beard. Oh my god. I think this cosplay would require a lot of work. I'd have to wear a bald cap, paint my head, and I'd have to put on a fake beard. Or grow out my real beard, you know? Link as Atreus. Luca as Atreus. Link. You know my dog, Link. No, no, no. Yeah, Luca as Atreus would be cute. You can give him a little bow and arrow. I think he would love that. Yeah, we have a lot of good ideas here. A lot of good ideas. I will take these all into consideration. Yeah, I could do Link. I'd be a great Link. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to decide. I mean, I feel like the easiest ones to find would be like, yeah, like something like Link or like a Genshin boy. With a stupid merchant from Beetle? Beetle? That could be a. I don't want to be that guy. I'd have to paint my nose red. That guy's so annoying. That guy's so annoying. I'd rather be. Okay, guys. I could be dehydrated Ganondorf. Cause he's skinnier. I could be dehydrated Ganondorf. And I think that might work out better for me. And I could just maybe I'd have to do some special effects makeup for that one. I do disease. That's a sentence. That's a sentence, Ricky. I do diseased, you do dehydrated. That is such a sentence. I love it. I love it, Ricky. It's a deal. It's a deal. Any other types of Ganondorf that people want to? Anyone want to do Dragon Ganondorf? There's also Dragon Ganondorf up for grabs. Spoilers for End of Tears of Kingdom. Draconified Ganondorf. The pig. Oh, I guess is that disease? Calamity Ganon is what you mean. Normal samurai Ganondorf would be sick, and then he could smile creepy at us. I don't even know how to do a smile. I'll have to practice. I don't know if it's quite possible to do that. Yo, cosplay Princess Zelda. Okay, it's time. Can you do like her like full princess outfit though? Because like I've already done the other outfits. I feel like you should do like, you know, when she in her formal events, like the long dress. Like I feel like that would be better. And Chikano could be Mifa. He loves Mifa. You give. Are you calling him short? Is this a short joke? I think it is. It's a violation. Are you calling him a small Asian grandma? You meant old. Both work, both work. If the shoe fits. You do love me. Yeah, you could be Mifa. You could be Mifa. Okay, we've covered all our bases. The is definitely an old Asian granny. I've seen it. I can confirm. I can confirm. He gives off that vibe. Okay, that's a plan. I'll look for the cosplays then. I'll do another one eventually. Maybe after I move. Cause I want to do like I either want AC or it to be cool enough for me to not die. But a lot of the cosplay sites I buy from, or the cosplay site I mainly buy from, takes about like 2 months to arrive anyway. I don't want to cosplay in like the middle of summer. It's a bit painful. Yeah, that could be a good time. So we'll do that. Should definitely be a boy next time. Yeah, I should. Maybe for Halloween. Maybe for Halloween I'll be a boy. Kratos for Halloween. A lot of options. We'll see. But yeah, I think I will leave it here for today. I got all my chores to do. Gonna eat lunch. All that. What? How did Angel? You sent that so fast. I feel like you knew I was wrapping up because I didn't even say I was gonna end, and you sent it at the same time. That's crazy. But yeah, I will. Is lunch one of the chore? Yeah, it's such a chore to eat, man. It's tough. It's tough for me. You're from the future. Damn, Angel. Angel from the future. It's on the air. Yeah. Okay. I will leave it here for today. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. We'll be playing some Genshin, some gaming, Miju games this Wednesday. But if you don't like Genshin, then I'll be yapping next weekend as usual. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your holiday weekend if you do have one, if you're Canadian or American. And I will see you next time. Bye!